Lord have mercy.
Can y'all hear me? Testing one, two, testing one, two, testing one, two, testing one, two. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can I hear me? Testing one, two, 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 testing one, two. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Testing one, two, testing one, two. All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of The Wiley Show. We have been pumping out so much content that you all have been watching. I see Jekyll's, I see you in here. Is it Christine? See you in here. Unforgettable, I see you in here. Um, Daily Dose of Jazz, I see you in here. T1000, see you in here. We have been going through a lot, so we have to see how it goes. Um, Definitely want to thank the viewers. We may have been given us a laptop, so we don't know. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. But we're going to just thank the viewers for just coming through for the Wiley Show. Thank you for your contributions that you all have been given. So we will see how that goes tomorrow. So hopefully I'll be able to pick it up tomorrow, and then we could do a show. The reason why we needed a laptop is because you can put more ads in your videos. I can go live on the laptop and then be able to share different stories on the laptop. I could be able to bring back my website and upload my website and stuff like that for that. So it's very in need. It was very neat for having that as well. Somebody said, "What the hell you been? I didn't know Wiley was back. Happy to see you, love. Listen, we have been back since last year. Since last year, we have been back on the show. We have been released from jail back in November of last year. So if you're getting this, that means we are in the algorithm. So we are back and we having fun and welcome. But thank you so very much. So if you keep on praying, um, yes. So we have been back for months. Oh, she said this person said, oh my God, Wiley, I didn't know. Wow. Because people want to put it out. See, when I got out of jail, wasn't nobody putting it out that say, hey, I'm out of jail. Hey, Wiley is back. They was keeping us hidden. So we had to fight and we getting it out the mud, as they say. We getting it out the mud, as they say, when it comes to this channel. And we've been working extremely hard. We have been pumping out the content. We did beef sector content. We did celebrity gossip content. We did a prayer for Milagro Grams, and so yeah, we've been getting it out the mud. So we have definitely been here, and we welcome you all here as well. Jackal said, "I got Wally on payday." Yes, 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 yes. So we are here. So we got a lot of subjects that we got to get into. We're going to dive into these subjects. We want to thank Prada for sending these subjects over. So we're a little behind on the subjects because we have been covering other stuff, but y'all don't mind us having a long show today. I don't think y'all don't mind us having a long show today. So we got to scroll all the way back to when she first sent these stories to us. Um, when she first sent these stories to us, and so we have a lot of stories in here. So y'all bear with us when it comes to these stories. Ba ba da da ba sha da da. Oh Lord, it's a lot of stories that she's in here. Hold on, where's the story? Wait a minute, because some of these stories we had already talked about. I want to make sure we get it all together. Oh my gosh, It's a lot of them. Hold up. Did I send the ones that we was talking about today? Give me a second. Well, we first of all we want to talk about Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, yeah, we still on the producers, absolutely. Still on the producers. Shout out to the producers, y'all. We're still on the producers. So Hulk Hogan was honored by the SmackDown. You know, WWE was honoring him, and when they was honoring him, we had an amazing time when they was honoring him because of the simple fact that he was definitely helping the WWE to become what it is today. When WWE became what it is today, he was honored because he had helped WWE to become a powerful company. But a lot of people kept saying to me, Wiley, Hulk Hogan is racist. And I'm saying, what in the world's going on? Hulk Hogan is racist. You should not honor a racist. And so I had to stop crying because I was reading the comments, and a lot of people kept saying the man was racist. When it came to him and this whole situation, they were just saying that the man was racist and that he don't deserve to get his situation up together. He's just a racist man. So here I am having this whole conversation like, wait a minute. The people that was showing him honor said yes, he did have a checker past, so he had a bad past, so he should still be honored. But I want to ask you all, pose a question. If you do something wrong and you say something racist, does that take you away and say, hey, you don't need to be talking about it anymore? That we're not going to honor you? You know, you're a racist, even if you pass away. Should you still honor the person in death? Should you still honor the person in death if you think they are racist? Should you still honor the person in death? Let me know in the chat there in death. Okay, I'm gonna tell this. So let me know if a person was said a racist thing and they pass away. Should you still honor them in death? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I want to know in the chat. I'm gonna see what y'all have to say. Should you still honor them? Let me know in the chat. Should you still honor them? I'm saying in the chat here. Someone said I said no. They said that's not up to us. He was with the white folks. LOL. They said no. A reading in here said no. Just be indifferent. You need to honor. You don't need to honor them. Saying no. Precious said no. AW said I would honor their wishes, and Precious said no. We got another person said if his community wants to, that's their right. So yes, we have a lot of people having a whole lot of stuff to say in here as well. So people are saying no. Now let's get into Castanet. So Castanet, I thought the man was a huge fan of Drake. He was gonna help Drake get a video. He was gonna help Drake, record a video. Now the man is saying, "Oh no, um, the track that Drake put out is trash, is garbage." I'm like, now wait a minute, Castanat. When you was the one that said that you was a fan of Drake, that he was the king of hip hop, it was all the thing, and then the song came out. But this the kicker. When I went to go listen to the snippet of the song sounded bad. Drake ain't been the same since he had his whole beef with Kendrick Lamar. It's something that is missing from Drake's sound. Okay? It's something that is missing from Drake's sound. When I hear Drake rap, I'm like, it's something ain't clicking in the rap. And maybe it's because he is still recovering from that massacre of a beef with Kendrick Lamar, but it's just something there that it's not something that I see in there. Somebody said, no, 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 Wiley, he never said he was a fan of Drake. He made it seem like he was a fan of Drake because he was supposed to help Drake record a video. I saw it because I was watching his live. He said he was going to help Drake record a video that Drake is the best and all this, and then he said the song sucks. So, okay. He did say he was a fan of Drake. Okay, he might not say his favorite artist, but he did say he was a fan of Drake. Um, Somebody said LMA. I never understand why y'all boost him up as a rapper in the first place. Yeah, definitely, because I really believe that he was like a singer and that he wasn't a rapper. In my humble opinion, when it comes to his raps, but people were saying that they don't believe that Drake is a good rapper anymore. It's just something about it. Even when he releases songs, people be saying like, "Well, it look like he ain't a good rapper. It's just something about it that he's not a good rapper." And they were saying that somebody, and this is what I have to say, that his music is the same. It's not just being flooded across the airways to the program you like. Because it seemed to me that the song ain't the same when it comes forward. So yes. Yes, I'm just saying, Ace, the truth. While they say he's recovering from that massacre of a beef, I dropped my phone. The man was getting dragged. And see, y'all ain't gonna sit here. He was getting dragged. Little a minor. Then he was saying the man was a whole pedo. And there was a whole massacre of a beef. And then Drake was leaning to the side and he was like, listen, let me sue the recording company because y'all did this and y'all teamed up with this man and y'all was coming after me. Do y'all remember he was going to sue the recording company because of a beef? That was a rough beef. Drake, it was a massacre of a beef, and it's no shade. It was no shade. Definitely was a massacre of a beef. Um, definitely. And so, of course, some people was dragging Castellan a little bit, but it's a lot of people that are Kendrick Lamar fans, and that they're saying that Drake ain't all that no more. And I never thought the day would come when people say Drake ain't that no more. But this is the thing: when you come out and you rap, and you leading a rap, it's gonna come a time that you may be replaced as an artist. You may be replaced as a top star. You may be replaced with a new talent, and that's okay because you're not gonna be on top forever. Let's be clear: you're not gonna be on top forever when it comes to these rap games. You're just not going to be on top forever. So when you see something and people start dragging you, it's best, in my humble opinion, to just say, you know what, let me bag on out as a man, let me bag on out as a situation, and move up when it comes to stuff like that. Definitely, let me just bag on up because I've been accused of being a pedophile. So let me just go ahead on and do that. I do believe Kendrick Lamar is replacing Drake. That's just my humble opinion. I may get put some pushback for it. I do believe Kendrick Lamar is replacing Drake. Okay, that's what I believe. I do believe that. In my humble opinion, I do believe it. And you all can say it some type of way, but that's what I believe. So I want to get into this other story that ran across my desk here, and I want to read it to you all. Some stuff. Remir went on his Instagram and he said it's not over, y'all. He apparently went on Instagram saying that he had dropped the case, that it's not over, that he didn't get paid, nothing like that. So then in the comments, people were saying like, "Oh, he's growing his hair out like his daddy." They said, um, "But he was paid off. Shouldn't he be on vacation enjoying Jay-Z and Beyonce mortgage money?" Somebody also said the boy just looked like his daddy, twins for real. Somebody said in here, "I stay out of the threads, but his daddy, he just need to hire a PI to grab something discarded by Jay-Z and have it tested." Somebody, child, it's been 15 years, literally. In the comments there, they said do an ancestry test, help you use the generic geology, www.kenfounders.com. The other person does not have to test. He can't. He blocked from all DNA tested. Jay-Z has a test on there. So does his daughter. And that's what I was saying. Like, why don't you go to Ancestry and test and see if anybody from Jay-Z family on Ancestry? That's an easy thing to do. And be done with that. Even though Jay-Z have not been tested on Ancestry, you still can go on Ancestry and still test yourself, get the results back, and say, okay, some of Jay-Z people is on the side when it comes to that. Some of Jay-Z people is on the side, so here we go. This is my father. That's how you do it. Because you could just go to that and do that. Because when I did it, I had literally found my father on there, and my mother And my mother said, "Well, I don't remember." Then she said, "Yes, I remember, Tommy." And I told Tommy, "Hey, I'm pregnant." But he was like, "I hope it ain't matter, but it ain't yours." And so she went to Calvin and told Calvin, "Hey, I'm pregnant with your son," because my mom was messing with two dudes around the same time, and it was proven that I wasn't Calvin's child, that I was Tommy's child. So I went to Ancestry, you guys, and on Ancestry, the first name that popped up on Ancestry was Tommy Williams. That was the first name that popped up as the parent sharing the DNA, and it was the first parent that shot up, and it was Tommy Williams. And he joined Ancestry. Get into this, you guys. This is prayer at work. He joined Ancestry on November 11th on my birthday. My birthday is November 11th, and he joined Ancestry on November 11th. And I asked him, I said, "Why did you join Ancestry? Why did you join Ancestry?" He said, "My wife sent me the test so I can know where I come from." And mind you, I took the test a couple of years after he took the test on Ancestry, and it was he proved it as a father. And of course, we don't have no relationship because he decided. He said, "You older, and there's no need to have a relationship." And I said, "Okay, I hear you. I hear your point of what he's saying and stuff like that. You know, you can't blame it. Did it hurt my feelings a little bit? It did, because you still want to have a relationship with your father. Who don't want to have a relationship with their father?" So I found some more Ancestry. So that's what I'm saying. With Remir, he could do the same thing and be like, "Hey, let's go to Ancestry. Let me see if any of his family members come up on the thread." Because some of Jay-Z family members have did Ancestry. A lot of people have done Ancestry, so the DNA is in the record. Definitely, it's in the record. This is a sad situation, you guys. I got to get into this story. Um, this is why I like shopping at Target, but this could happen at Target too if you ain't careful, because people can go crazy anywhere. But in this story, it said breaking: multiple people stabbed in Walmart in Traverse City. I hope I said it right, Michigan. The police and other emergency services are responding to reports of stabbing of multiple victims at Walmart. The incident happened just before 5 p.m. on Saturday, when police were called for reports of multiple people being stabbed at the Walmart Supercenter. It's a large number of emergency services responded to the scene, including dozens of police officers and multiple ambulances. The suspect was quickly taken into custody. According to instant report, at least 7 people have been stabbed, though the exact number of victims have not to be concerned by officials. Some of them were said to be seriously injured. Um, and let me tell you this: we always talk about in this country we need gun control, but you know a lot of people can, if they want to do harm and say, "Hey, I want to just get a knife and do all type of harm," people can still do harm with knives. But it's sad because this mental illness runs in this country and people don't want to go to get help. I be encourage people. I say, if you're going through mentally, go get help. But during this particular crime, let me scroll down an article and see that they did catch the person. They said exact circumstance of Saturday's mass stabbing was not immediately known, and there's no information about the identity of the suspect. So right now, we don't know the identity of the suspect, but the person probably was white. That's something that white people do. I don't think somebody black would do that. That's somebody white that did it. That's somebody white that actually did that at the Walmart. Don't get me wrong. That is somebody white. No shade. I'm just saying what I'm saying. That's somebody white that did it. Okay? That's somebody white that did it. Because I don't see no black person doing no stuff like that. It could be somebody black doing it, but um, I literally feel like it's somebody white that did it. Okay? So I want to get into Uncle Luke of Two Live Crew deliver a smoking gun about Trump hosting underage girls parties in an old interview that has been resurfaced. Yikes! Uncle Luke of the Two Live Crew said in a 2015 interview now resurfaced. Uncle Luke of the Two Live Crew, a major rap group back in the 80s and 90s, has said he and several other high-profile celebrities, including Eddie Murphy, have gone to a Trump party on Trump property, and that when they have gone there were rooms full of what appeared to be underage girls who were naked and having sex with men. He said he and Murphy quickly left because the girl all appeared to be underage in their face, and the party was hosted by Trump. at Trump party. Mark Thomas of SiriusXM have done an interview years ago. It was a smaller channel. Uncle Lou said he was fearful he'll go to jail just being there. He said he was fearful he would be extorted if he stayed at the party, and that Mike Tyson also attended with him at a different occasion. Trump held multiple such parties, but would basically randomly surprise the guests this way. Sometimes it was just normal parties, but other occasions there were basically orgies with underage females who were on Trump property. Said you don't know if there are or models were of age, and Trump was bringing up the models to the the pageants. So there was sex parties involving underage girls going on there. That's what he said. That's what Uncle Lou said. You don't know something that's going on with these celebrities having underage people out there. It's always been a rumor. When you hear Trump name, that's what they say. A lot of times they don't want to do the release the Epstein files because maybe Trump probably on there. That's the rumor where people are saying allegedly that this man is on these documents, but we will never know. I always encourage people don't go to them type of parties. I remember Denzel said he would leave before the devil show up. He won't go to these parties. He would leave before the devil show up and all of that. But you don't know when you go to them parties, when you go to these parties with these celebrities, because it gets weird. If it was underage people there, that's just disgusting, and it's weird. It's like in this society, people want to say have some of these people having these parties underage. That's weird. Why would you want to have underage girls at a party? What? Get some women of age. Get them when they 19, 20, 21 years old. Why do you have to get somebody that's underage? That's crazy to me. I'm not understand that. But do I believe it probably perhaps it probably did happen? The way that Trump moving and get shaking in his boots, talking about he don't want to release the Epstein files. Uh, he making it said perhaps it probably did happen. Perhaps it probably did happen, but who knows? But it's the interview that's being resurfaced, and then Uncle Lou's talking about. But why? I'm saying about Uncle Lou. Why you didn't go to the cops? Why you didn't go to the police and say, "Hey, this how went on"? Why you didn't go to the FBI and say this how went on? I just don't understand that. When you see something like that, don't wait years. It's like, well, I was at a party. Now this is the thing. We don't know that it's true because you didn't check their IDs. You said you assumed that they were underage by how they look. They could have been of age. They could have been 18, 19, or 20. We don't know. We wasn't there. But my point is, if you thought that they were underage, let's say they were underage, Uncle Lou, why didn't you go to the authorities and say, hey, I'm at a party, at a Trump party. There's underage people on the scene. Can you send some squad cars here? Can you send the police? But you didn't do that. You didn't do that. Don't wait and see. This is the thing with people. Don't see something and then wait. Well, I'm gonna do a podcast about it. I'm gonna go do a podcast. It's a crime that's being committed. Why don't you go to the police? Like I look at people, even when people that say they was our word, they wait for years and don't say nothing. Go to the police because they help your case. But you saying this, maybe people will say, "Oh, well, maybe it didn't happen. You waited years and you didn't say nothing." What? And who's to say you didn't stay at the party? See, this the thing. Who's to say you wasn't at the party, having fun, and then you regret it because some tape's about to come out about you? It's like I don't understand that. Yes, I agree. Trying to profit off the crime. Come on, talk about welcome to my TED talk. Come on, let's get it together. So, child, wait a minute. Give me a second here, Uncle Lou. Let me see it here. When it comes to this type of situation, now y'all know this is one of my favorite groups, Destiny's Child. Hey, but I'm gonna get into this subject about Destiny's Child. Y'all bear with me while I can get into this about this. Y'all waiting on the story to load up. But another surprise, Destiny's Child reunited on stage during the final Cardboard Carter tour show in Las Vegas. So of course, that's all the members of Destiny's Child. Um, so I'm excited about that. I'm just waiting on them. Give me a second. I'm waiting on them to find in their hearts to do another album. They look so cute. They look so iconic, and I'm looking at this right now. Just amazing to see them how they are back together at Beyonce Cardboard Carter tour. And I credit Beyonce for always not forgetting about the girls. Not forgetting about her crew, not forgetting about them. They look amazing. And what color is it? This is pink. It's just amazing that they were able to reunite. I would love to see them release an album. It said Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, and Michelle Wills reunite as Destiny's Child for the final Cardboard Carter tour show in Vegas, performing Lose My Breath, Energy, The Mute Challenge, and Bootylicious. Okay, I can't wait till they go up to release the album. Somebody said this. They said, "Get it, Wiley. I'm proud of you. You're taking care of yourself and steady grinding. I pray you find housing soon." Thank you so much for that. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. I needed that. Yes. It definitely need to be a Destiny Child reunion, be Act 3. Definitely need to be that. And it will sell out if they do that. For my understanding, what I heard rumors that the reason why they don't have a Destiny Child Act 3 is because the father still own rights to Destiny Child, and they don't want to give the father no money. Matthew knows he still own rights to the name. That's the rumor that I heard, and that they said if they do come out, as they said it would be like DC3, something where it doesn't say Destiny's Child, or they'll just say Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, and Michelle on tour. Um, that was the reason why they don't do Destiny. Said Destiny Child. There's just a rumor that's been going around for years. People said, "Why haven't y'all released an album or released a concert?" They were saying they don't want to have to pay. Matthew knows. I don't know if that's true or not. Now, when y'all come up in the room, hit that like button. We are here. Hit that like button when y'all come on in the room. Um, Michael Rapaport defends Hulk Hogan. Rapaport repairs Hulk Hogan. Uh, what was that? Well, the reason why they leave out the other two girls is because they left the group. They left the group. I think they should do a full Destiny Child tour to get Latoya Luckett and any but other guests to come up on the show. I would love to see that. But Michael Rappaport said he's not tolerating any Hulk Hogan slander and doesn't care about the controversy surrounding his name. He said he literally came out and said he don't care what y'all say about this man. He need to go ahead and support that. And he's white. But you gotta understand, once you say something racist towards black people, they hold on a little grudge and be like, hey, especially on the internet. See me, I have a heart. I have emotions. So I felt that it was going on. Just like they said it here. They said Rappaport is a low-key a racist. People think that he's a racist. So you would defend another racist. But even with Roland Martin, when he had posted a clip, he had posted an excerpt of what Hulk Hogan said about black people. So yeah, I'm forgiving. Like if you had apologized something, I don't be holding on grudges and stuff like that. I don't be holding on grudges like that. Mm-mm. This rapper love black girls. Is married to a black woman for many, many years. Okay. All right. Well, we get to these topics, shall we? Get to these topics. They say you can't be a Christian and a race at the same time. While when I heard about Hulk, it didn't sit well. It didn't sit well with me. I cried and I got dragged. I literally sat there and cried and got dragged. And got dragged. So I don't know what y'all talking about. I got dragged for filth. They was dragging me for filth. So right here on social media, there has been some Latinos calling out the Asian community, for being silent on truck raids and deportation. Um, somebody posted on X, this conversation is about the Asian community lack of involvement in social movement, despite the benefiting from the progress for the movement archive. No one randomly brought y'all up for no reason, and no, y'all don't. The Asian community is hard at work chasing white validation. Someone else said, "What you live in St. Anne? I'm in St. Anne too." Hold on, what they saying right here? Okay, let me see what they said. Yup, and I'm kind of starting to hate agents because ain't no way all you agents are legal and they're only taking Mexicans. But I decided, but I haven't decided my position yet. Let me also say this: the agent community never stood up for black folks like that. They have been silent about black oppression, about how black folks being in prison. I've never heard them come out there and supported Latino folks like that. They stick to their own community. You don't see the Asian community coming out protesting with black folks when we going through a lot of bad stuff from the white community, when we getting attacked economically, when we getting attacked spiritually, we or physically. They don't come out and stuff like that. And Trump has always designed this program to just come out to Latinos. But let's be clear, Latinos, a lot of y'all voted for Trump, so you can't get mad. A lot of these Latinos voted for Trump. I love you, Donald Trump. Trump, woo, I love you, Donald Trump. And then she a couple of months later, she crying because they deporting her family from America. Come on, you got to get it together. They said mostly Mexican. Cough, cough. I'm just saying. Share the live, share the live. Make sure y'all thumbs up and share the live. We are live on the Wiley Show. So you can't get mad at the Asian community because they have always did that. You can call them out, but they ain't gonna come out. They're not gonna come out. They're not gonna come out. I'm just telling you that deportation is the word of the year. They said now he started to deport them too. Oh, he started to deport Asians that's in here illegally. Well, it's not a lot of them in here illegally like the Mexicans. Let's be clear. There's more Mexicans in here illegally than it is Asians. Let's just be clear there. Let's be clear with ICE. Let's just be real clear on that. Okay? Now I gotta get into this chick. Asian Azealia Banks defend Familia, or worse say yet. She is up there defending Trump. She said, okay, and Donald Trump's defense, effing a 14-year-old girl was really only made a social taboo in the 1990s. My grandmother was born 1927 and had her first child when she was 12. Teenage pregnancy become frowned upon when the rise of Jerry Springer. Give me a second. I want to read that whole tweet. Let me see if I can go on X on this phone. Y'all bear with me. This is why we need our laptop. 12 years old. Teenage pregnancy only became frowned upon when the rise of Jerry Springer, and I also can be honest about the fact that I was old enough to choose, seduce, and decide to F a grown A-word man, when I was 15. I really don't get why women are friend like they wasn't effing 40-year-olds at 15. Like, come on now. Uh-oh. I'm honestly not surprised or mad at Trump for getting some 15-year-old P word because those was the times. Good night, United States of America, for effing ever. Now, if he was effing a 10-year-old, we have a problem. But if the girls were 13 plus, who cares? And move on. It's so disgusting. You gotta understand the time that my grandmother came up, she was pregnant with her first child at 13 years old. That was the time that was coming up. They was marrying young, they was doing child brides, they was doing all type of stuff back in the day. But we in a different society where our laws have caught up and said, hey, it is illegal. It is illegal to date a underage woman and underage girl, and it's illegal to have sex with a underage girl. That is a fact. It is illegal. So to defend that behavior, Azealia Banks, you're trash. That's why your career have not got off the ground. That's why you haven't sold any records. That's why you have not got any gold records or platinum records or Grammys or Billboards or NAACP, or you have gotten any of type of hip hop type of awards because you always defending bad, sick behavior. Bad, sick behavior. I don't care what they do in other countries. I'm talking about here in the United States of America. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about here in the United States of America. In the United States of America. They said, oh, the man used to hit me up when I was 16. And it's sick and it's twisted. That's sick, twisted behavior. They said boiling cats online sick behavior. That's why people go overseas and go with little girls because it's allowed in certain countries. It's not allowed in this country though. That's how a career will never go further than what it is. That's what they say in the chat. I'm just saying. She was getting ran through by DP Low, another grown man when she was 15 or 16. What? 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 Let me know if y'all can hear me because I took the mic off. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Test 1, 2, 3. I was watching something today, and the lady said she used to be in a car with Trump's wife, and Epstein girls' friend. They would be riding by the school, getting the phone numbers. I wasn't shocked. Do you like Azalea's music, Wiley? No. Mm-mm. My favorite artist is Lil Kim. Hey, hey, Lil Kim in the building. Hey. I'm not a fan of Azealia Banks. I'm not a fan of Azealia Banks. No. I don't even know none of her music. I would have to go back and listen to her music and see if I like some of the music. But I haven't even went and heard some of her music. Some of the songs probably are good. I just haven't heard anything. Okay. Which song did I like about? I like the song with Lil Kim "Hold On" what she did with Mary J. Blige when she was talking about the death of Biggie Small. When she was talking about how she was hurt and how she put Biggie Small's kids in her will. And that's the song that she did with Mary J. Blige. And then my other favorite song of Lil Kim is "Put the Lighters Up." Do put the lighters up. I like that too. Okay. So let's get into Ice Cube. Ice Cube said he won't offer Andrew Reese the same $5 million Big Three deal that he offered Caitlin Clark. Said that Caitlin has more stardom. That is what Ice Cube have said. And let's be clear, Caitlin Clark do have more star power than Andrew Reese. The white community came out. They said, hey, we got us a girl that can play basketball, and she's white, and we're going to support her. She have literally, Caitlin Clark have literally made the um, NWBA. Hope I'm saying it right. Did I say it right? The National Women Basketball Association. Did I say it right? NWBA. Hope I'm saying it right. Hope I'm saying it right. But she have made that organization in a multi-billion-dollar company. They are getting more deals in the WNBA. Yes, the WNBA. Okay, the WNBA. She have literally turned that into a multi-billion-dollar company, and now they'll be able to fly private. They don't have to worry about being flying with the public. They have charter flights. And she plays really good as a basketball player, and she just happened to be white. Black people like her, and a lot of white folks like her, because white people, if they see that you're winning in something that black people have been dominating, they're going to support. Because for a long time, black people have been dominating the sport, basketball, football. We have not been dominating baseball like that, not now. But when it comes to basketball and football, black people dominate. So if you see in the white community, if they see somebody that is doing good in the white community, they will literally um, support because she's beating the black girls. hmm The black people ain't support Angel Reese like that. We give that social media chatter, but it's not translating to the people and actually is not joining the people actually on the show when it's time to show out their basketball skills on the court. You don't really see it like that. Okay. Welcome, welcome. I see you, Wayne X. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? I see you in the chat. I see Daily Doses in here. Thank you for the support for posting the cash out. And y'all make sure y'all give it a cash. Don't let them post it. Y'all don't send nothing. Hey. Okay. Allegedly, K. Micheal and Slutty Vegan CEO Pinky Cole is joining the Real Housewives of Atlanta. If you have not heard, Kenya went on a live to announce she won't be back next season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, but not to count her out for future seasons. She also dropped the bomb that these two new housewives joining her a well-known ATL restaurant owner and a well-known singer from Love and Hip Hop. The IG blog neighborhood talk said is the slutty vegan CEO Peaky Cole and K Michelle. I would love to see it. K Michelle is good television. I don't know about slutty vegan, but we all know that K Michelle, she country, she ignorant, she ghetto, and she definitely gonna let them girls have it on the Real Housewives. I'm just keeping it real. I'm definitely gonna keep it real, and it's definitely gonna be something over there. We shall see how it's gonna go without that. But no, Slutty Vegan, don't she out of bankruptcy? Slutty Vegan out of bankruptcy. She got her company back and everything. Yes. So it's gonna be something when it comes to that. Most definitely, it's definitely gonna be something. Definitely gonna be something. Now, this story that ran across this, I was shocked when Prada sent me this story. I was shocked. Shocked a little bit because I'm like, what is going on with Jay Z? When she sent me over this story, because I'm like, now wait a minute, Jay Z, really? So let me see. Oh, is it gonna load up? Hope it load up for me. That she said, I don't want to see no Pico on my TV. I'm tired of these bringing these women on housewives. None of them are housewives. Well, the pink hole, she's married. She have a husband. I don't know if K Michelle is married. I don't know if K Michelle is married. But anyway, it's on these internet streets that Jay Z got another child. He got a first child, and the first child name is what's the first child? Letitia Macer. They said that is Jay Z's first daughter, Letitia Macer. I don't know how true it is. We shall see, because we all thought he had a son, and now he said he dropped the suit and stuff like that. But Jay Z had been sowing his royal oats back in the day. He had been sowing his royal. Oh, thank you for the cash app. He had been sowing his royal oats. Yeah, Jay Z. I'm like, wait a minute, Jay Z. You got a daughter, Letitia Macer. I'm like, you definitely been out here sowing your royal oats. It's just gossip. It's we don't know if it's true or not. It's just a bunch of gossip. But that's what the streets are saying, that he have a child. But it's gossip. It's gossip. It's a lot of gossip, and I feel bad for Beyonce. It's a lot of gossip. Well, when she sent me the story, I'm like, well, and you got to say, when you up there in the streets and you up there slinging pink, it's a possibility of you having another child out there. But don't think that Jay Z gonna accept you because he loves the kids that he have now. Don't believe he's gonna accept you at all. And I'm just keeping it real. I've been hearing it for 20 years. Somebody said they hearing it for 20 years. They said, baha. Somebody said, can you talk about Carissa Shields and Papoose? Listen, what I can say about them is that Papoose is still in love, and I'm gonna say this: Papoose is still in love with his girl, with the one and only Remy Ma. I've said that. I believe Papoose is still in love. Papoose is still in love with Remy Ma. I love them together, but I want him to go back to his wife. That's just me. Go back to your wife, okay? Okay, so we gotta get to the main subject here. I'm just going through these stories. Okay. Um, Glorilla, okay, I want to get into this story because this is very interesting. Glorilla is selling her mugshot as t-shirt merchandise. Glorilla is letting people know that she's going to benefit from this. She's not going to allow this to stop her career. She's want people to buy t-shirts, and people is definitely going to buy it. Even when Donald Trump, when in his mugshot, he actually sold t-shirts and all type of stuff for his mugshot as well. So yeah, she's definitely up there selling the mugshot. So I'm gonna get into our last subject here, and I'm gonna drop the link. So if anybody want to come on and talk, I'm gonna let them come on and talk as well. We definitely gonna get into the thing because we definitely gotta get into the Bishop T.D. Jakes. We definitely gotta get into the Larry Reid stuff that I put in the title here. But and I'm trying to find a story about the UK singer. I mean, the UK actor that was accused of rape. I believe they said they accused the man of rape. It was a UK actor. Let me see if I can find it on Google because I was trying to get that story because I know probably sent to me, but I lost it. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a sec because I lost it. Let me see if I can find it. Is it okay? The Top Boy actor Michael Ward accused of rape. Now this he's been charged. He's been charged with rape. They're saying that Michael Ward, known for his roles in shows including The Top Boy, Small, Blue Street, has been charged with rape. Mr. Ward, 27, of Chestnut, is charged with 2 counts of rape and 3 counts of sexual assault, the Metropolitan Police said. He said, "I denied the charges against me entirely," and added that he had cooperated with police fully throughout the investigation and have full faith it will lead to his name being cleared. The alleged offenses related to one woman and are reported to have taken place in January 2023, according to the police. Yes, she's been charged, not accused. He's been charged, you guys. The actor had made his name in one of the star coat hits Blue Street in 2019 and won the Rising Prize at the Brafetta Film Awards the following year. He played Jamie in the Netflix hit Top Boy from 2009 2022 and was nominated the Best Supporting Actor of the Brafetta TV Awards in a Small Acts in 2021. The Jamaican-born actor also starred in acclaimed 2023 drama Empire of Light, and while being seen in a forthcoming U.S. pandemic era Western movie, uh, is it Edmonton, which is due to release in UK on 22 August. Ms. Ward is due to appear in court in London on 28th August. The Metropolitan Police detectives, our specialist officer, continue to support the women who have come forward. We know the investigation of this nation can have significant impact on those who make reports. The deputy crown prosecutor said, having carefully reviewed the found evidence, the Crown Prosecutor Service have authorized the Metropolitan Police to charge Michael Ward, 27, with 2 counts of rape, 2 counts of assault by penetration, 1 count of sexual assault against a woman in January 2023. She added, we remind all concerned that the proceedings against the suspect are active and has a right to a fair trial. It's vital that there should be no reporting, commentary, or shared information online what could anyway prejudice these proceedings. So again, he has been charged with rape, and I don't know if he did it or not because I wasn't there. But you got to understand, because when I think of the Caleb Walker stuff, just because you are attractive doesn't mean you don't like to rape people. It's something about a sector of society feels that it is okay to rape somebody because you have a sickness. It is not okay. It is sick. It is twisted. It is unethical. It is nasty. And it's evil because you're taking the innocence of someone. You're taking the innocence of someone and bringing all of that trauma to them. It have been cases where people have raped someone and a child has been produced, and the mother did not know how to love the child because the father of the child was a rapist. It's a lot of stuff that's been going on here. Yes, it's sick, it's twisted, and they need to be in jail. Most definitely, they need to be in jail. I'm just saying. Let me see here. Okay. Ooh, Lord. So I definitely have to talk about the story. So now I'm gonna get into Bishop T.D. Jakes, um, Bishop T.D. Jakes, and this whole Bishop T.D. Jakes, Larry Reid stuff. So if y'all know, Bishop T.D. Jakes is suing his one of his accusers because they said that Bishop T.D. Jakes really groomed him and really assaulted him sexually. That's pretty much what the lawsuit is going on. And in the lawsuit, the guy had people to he had signed an affidavit saying that they remember it. He had confided in him that he was assaulted by Bishop T.D. Jakes or groomed by Bishop T.D. Jakes. Well, find out that all the dates of them people saying these things, they were in prison because they are also sex offenders. So the guy that's accused in Bishop T.D. Jakes is actually a sex offender. He was accused of fondling with underage boys, and so now he's saying that Bishop T.D. Jakes groomed him. And Bishop T.D. Jakes' accuser went on Larry Reid's show. Larry Reid actually interviewed the accuser on his show. He interviewed the accuser on the show. And he posted a clip on TikTok, posted a clip on Facebook, and it went extremely viral. Larry Reid is kind of scared right now because he don't want to be named in the lawsuit. As being one of the persons for defamation and libel. He went on Conscious TV live. He's trying to distance himself from it. Somebody deleted the stuff. And you can just see how Larry Reid called Bishop T.D. Jakes stupid. And I'm like, why are you coming at Bishop T.D.? And then he even said that he was on the phone with somebody that was on the phone with Bishop T.D. Jakes, and he was on the phone on three-way, and Bishop T.D. Jakes didn't know. And I'm like, you are a messy pastor. Ain't nowhere in the world that you are spiritual as a leader. You on a three-way, people don't know it. You got an in-ring, you have all of this sex with men and with women, and you don't care. So clearly, the man is Larry is not of the, and then also Larry have been accused of getting in with Levante, and who he was a 15 year old boy, and Larry have been doing that as well. Have been accused of that. So he gonna say on Conscious Live, I don't think that Bishop T.D. Jakes should sue, and I'm looking like, why Bishop T.D. Jakes can't sue when you sued your accuser? That don't make sense. If you accusing me of a crime, and if I know I didn't do it, I'm going to sue you. So him to say that, oh yeah, he weird for being sued and stuff like that. No, if you have been accused of a crime, I'm definitely going to sue you. If you accuse me of a crime and stuff like that, you are definitely defaming my name. I'm going to go to the court system and I'm going to sue. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can't get mad and come on now. He said he's out there taking pussy with pink hair lotion. Y'all remember that as well. Because there was another dude that came out said they was using pink hair lotion and it was Dookie and pink hair lotion that Larry Reid was doing and having. He said the guy said that him and Larry Reid had crazy nasty sex. And Larry Reid sued Daryl Moore. Surely did. When Daryl Moore said that stuff about Larry Reid was interviewing Larry Reid accusers for bringing people on the show, and people was unsubscribing from his Patreon, and Larry Reid was going through a whole stuff in this ministry. The money was getting fickled over there. He sued Daryl Moore. Then he said, I didn't want to sue Daryl Moore. I didn't want to sue. And then Conscious said, well, it was his inner circle. We made Larry Reid sue. No, Larry Reid wanted to sue. Like Larry be that double talking and he be lying. And he be thinking like we don't be hearing what he be saying. Like, come on now. Come on, stop it. They even tried to have Manassas, Bishop Bernard Jordan. Manassas came out and it was a plot between Bishop Bernard Jordan, allegedly, Manassas, and Larry Reid trying to take down Bishop T.D. Jakes. And they all failed. What happened was Bishop Bernard Jordan fell out with Larry Reid. Then Larry Reid said that they was trying to act like that I had sex with Bishop Bernard Jordan and all that. Yeah, they all gay. Allegedly. Look how feminine these people are. Baby, I was watching Bishop Bernard Jordan. There's no shade. I was watching him, and this is the prophet. And Manassas, baby, Bishop Bernard Jordan's son, if he's so fit, baby, he be doing videos with, and I'm gonna say allegedly, he be doing videos with his shirt off, showing his body, sweating, all type of stuff. Like, come on, he definitely needs to come on out the closet. I'm telling Manassas definitely need to come out the closet. You see that for real? I'm like, what the Manassas? I'm like, because he even asked him in the interview, Larry. I'm gonna say allegedly, Larry asked him in the interview, "Is Manassas gay?" He said, "Well, this Larry, I don't want to get into that. That's his life and all of that. And, but it's like night and day. I don't want to say nothing. Really, you know that man is gay. When I watched him on his Instagram, and the man had his shirt off, showing his body, you know the man is gay. So stop playing. You know he definitely wants to get it in. Stop playing. You know the man is gay. If they're trying to act like, well, I don't really know. That's something that he would have to discuss. Man, we see it. I see it. You see it. We all see it. Ain't nobody playing no games or stuff like that. We all see that stuff. And you know, Larry was even running allegedly like a little sex little cult because the guy he was having sex with the Trinidad, the guy said that Larry gave him. This is what the guy said. Larry gave him HPV. The guy also said, I gave it to my wife, a girlfriend or wife. She got infected because she was having sex with me and I was diagnosed with HPV and I infected my wife. That's what the guy said. He said that on Tasha K's show. I'm like, child, shared it on the show, y'all. And yes, he said he gave it to his wife. Talk about legal note. Everything is alleged. Everything is alleged. Thank you. Now I'm gonna drop the link if anybody want to come on and chit chat and say, I want to make sure it's working. I would love to hear your point of view. We've been on here for almost an hour. We've been on here almost an hour. And Larry also been twisting God's word, saying that you can still be saved if you have fornication. I'm saying he said you can still be saved if you have fornication. Everything that God said we cannot do because it's against God. Larry said that we can do it. I said, you believe that if you want to and go to hell. You can believe that if you want to and you can go to hell. Okay? Go ahead on. All right? So let me, since we still here, I got two more stories I want to get into. We still here because my dinner haven't came yet. It said, oh, Kesha Cole, this is about Kesha Cole. She wasn't too happy with her staff. Yeah, he is trying to rewrite the Bible. He is trying to rewrite the Bible. That's something that Larry Reid's trying to do. He gets up there and he try to rewrite God's word. You cannot. It is plain and simple in the book. Then he says it's another book. This is another thing. It's another interpretation. Try to change God's word. You cannot do that. You cannot. Not trying to change God's word. Trying to change it. Come on now. You can't change. If God said that it's against God, it's sin. It's sin. Period. Don't get up there and say, well, it's the wrong interpretation. Like, don't get up there and say no stuff like that. Don't get up and say that. So about some lost book and secret knowledge. Where's the Barbie? She had to stir the pot in a few days. Well, I don't know what Miss Barbara had. God said what he said for a reason. Absolutely. God said what he said for a reason. Absolutely. And you can't be playing with God's word. You cannot. When it comes to they said we are not meant to be having pre marital sex with different people. Absolutely, it's a God's word. It's a God's word, and so I'll be trying my best to live. I'm not perfect. I still be going through stuff. They said I love saying you. Thank you, Adam. They said, and his words never change. Absolutely, absolutely. Y'all know that. So Kesha Cole is upset with her staff. According to this, they said Kesha Cole wasn't too happy with her staff as they unknowingly brought singer Trey Songz out to perform at one of her 20th anniversary shows without notifying her. She said she said they would be getting fired if it happened again. She said she wasn't happy about it. Let me see if I can find. Let me see. Hold on. It said whoever brought Trey Songz out without letting me know, real as F. If it happened again, you will be fired ASAP. Don't bring nobody back out on my stage without me able to give them a formal induction. I appreciate everyone who comes to show love. 20th anniversary of the way it is. You're weird. Y'all are weird. Wow. She ain't like that at all. I don't understand these people because she probably don't like because Baby Trey Charles tried to do something to her. Who knows? Allegedly, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? They said now. This is back with the Nicki Minaj piece, y'all. Child, now Nicki Minaj is coming for the chart data for being on Rock Nation's payroll. They said Rico by Desiree Perez allegedly they done text your silly aide to start tweeting distractions, huh? So now she's saying that data church data is on Rock Nation payroll because obviously they're not doing her no good graces. So now she's saying that Rock Nation is over chart data. Now she wasn't saying it when it was giving her good graces and saying that she was a good. She up there got number one hits. She the top selling rap artist. But now since they up there saying about other people, she definitely going crazy. So people said this. Somebody said, please put this H word in rehab and take away her phone. Once she is dried out, transfer her to a psychiatric facility in SANS phone, excuse me, ooh, because we're tired. They said, please put the phone down, Onika. Okay? Now, I want to say this. We was talking about Terry on the show, a former moderator on the show. So tell me why this Terry person reached out to me on Instagram and she was like, well, tell Prada this, tell Prada XYZ, tell Prada XYZ. And I'm like, I didn't respond to the Instagram post. I mean, I didn't respond to the Instagram DM because I'm like, I don't even know if this person is Terry because it didn't say on Instagram that this is Terry. This Instagram was like an unknown Instagram, zero followers, zero followers, stuff like that. And mind you, I can't check Instagram and do YouTube because um I don't have my laptop where I can be logged into Instagram where I can say in real time what's going on. But I wouldn't even respond and even say nothing about it on there. But she kept like texting me stuff. I'm like, wait a minute. But if you the real Terry and the Prada is on the live and the Prada is talking, then you hit the live and you defend yourself. If somebody is saying something to you and they on the live, and they talking they ish on the live, they talking they ish on the live, then what you need to do is hop on the live and defend yourself. I'm gonna just tell you that. If somebody said something about you, negatively about you on the live and you feel some type of way, you can hit the link. But reaching out to me behind the scenes and having me to say what you have to say, I'm like, no, I don't operate like that. I didn't even respond like that. I'm like, you can lose. You can hit the link. Let me drop the link. You can literally you can literally hit the link. But Prodigy told her, got her together because again, she did leave. She's not here. She came back and she said, Wiley, you affected my mental health. Lady, how can I affect your mental health when I was the one that was going through mentally? I was one in prison, stuff like that. You deleted your own stuff because I don't believe that you're real. I believe that you are bot. And if you are real, hit the link. It's just that simple. If you are real, so why would I read what you wrote, all this stuff, she was a send a message, send a message, send a message. I don't even know if you're the real Terry. You could just, and then them type of people, you trying to cause confusion, you trying to cause drama in the chat, and all that type of stuff. And I think Cheesecake brought her name up, and then she came into the chat. I believe so. I believe that's how that went. Or did I bring her name up? But anyway, her name came up, and we were talking about it. Her name came up, and we were talking about it. Okay, let's go. Somebody is backstage. Give me a second. Somebody is backstage. Hello?
Hey, Wally,
Yes, I can hear you. How you doing?
it's me. It's Jekyll again.
Jekyll's in the building.
Hey, what's up? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. It
Look,
is Sunday. I don't know why I thought today was
yes.
Saturday, but it's Sunday.
Oh, yeah, I wish it was. I wish it was Saturday. I gotta go to work on tomorrow. So, but look, I don't even see Terry in the chat. She must have me blocked. I don't know. Y'all was talking about Terry, and I don't even see her. I can't see her comments.
And we got somebody else backstage too.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Wally. I've been watching you for a while. Can you see me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just got a haircut. I couldn't deal with my hair no more. It was too much. It was too
Yes,
much.
welcome.
Hi, Wiley. I just wanted to say
Hey.
hi. I've been watching you for a while. You're doing so good. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
You're doing really well. Wow. And your
Y-
topics are so good.
Yes, thank you for coming through. Like, what do you have to think about the topics? Anything that stood out to you today?
This Jay-Z and Remir stuff is crazy.
Are you
This is
you don't believe that
ridiculous.
that's her son, his son?
It's not that I don't believe his son. It's more like, can't you just stop? Don't you think you should just stop at this point? Because it's not really, nothing that you're doing is actually working. Like, he keeps
Wait.
on blocking him throughout everything that he's doing. So it's like,
Mm.
I know you want to know if it's your father or not, but don't you think you should do something else with your time?
I agree. But my thing is this. For me, I'm like, Jay-Z, just take the test. Because this has been going on even before. This has been going on for about 15 years. About 15
Yeah, but
years.
Jay-Z don't want to take the test because that'll prove that he slept with somebody underage.
Yeah, because I'm like, if you really want this harassment as he claimed to stop, just take the
Hmm.
test.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. And then it's Larry Reid stuff. I be trying to get into it, but it goes so deep. I'm like, what's wrong with Larry Reid?
Yeah, Larry Reid is in a whole lot of drama, child. He be trying to
Larry
take that.
Reid is a big
He
mess. And
yes.
Pink
Hmm.
Wig, look,
I'm like, pink hair lotion, and this person saying this, and HPV that, allegedly.
Wiley, you know
Like,
about Pink Wig. Look, I'm
seriously.
gonna tell you. Look. Okay, Miss Melissa Little,
Hmm. Hmm.
we all was watching the fall down between the two of those people, Pink
Hmm.
Wig and Larry Reid. Larry Reid. It's like, why are you taking up for this guy? He don't care about you. He don't care
He was on
about you.
Instagram crying because Larry Reid was on an Instagram live with somebody else,
He's
and they
sitting up
claimed that
there.
he had the house in Virginia. And I was
Yeah, the
He's
like,
House
sitting
of
up
Virginia.
there taking up for this guy. Don't give a damn about you. And
mm-hmm,
I'm like saying, look, wake up. It's just like, he don't care about you. He giving you money. I know because
mm-hmm.
he is sitting up there. He knows his downfalls and everything. And look, uh, L. Reed, I'm not gonna try to go all the way. I wish Prada Me could come up here.
Yeah, she's funny. I like her.
I want Prada Me to come up here so I can talk some mess because I got,
This Larry
but
Reid stuff is crazy, and it's like a whole rabbit hole. I'm like,
Larry,
why in the world? Why is conscious going so hard? And I try to get into him a little bit, but he a little too much sometimes. I'll be like, you know,
mhm, mhm,
I
And
kind of
then
get in and get out.
he tell people business. I forgot the pastor name that he said that he was Bishop T.D. Jakes' fixer. If y'all got that
Mm.
if y'all got that pastor name, put it up there. So he said, I got that pastor audio having proof of him being Bishop T.D. Jakes' fixer. Why are you telling people
Uh-uh.
business if a preacher reached out to you privately? Then he said he was on the phone with Bishop T.D. Jakes. Somebody called him on the three-way, and Bishop T.D. Jakes didn't even know that he was on the phone. Like, why? Who does that? That's some sneaky stuff.
He's messy.
what
He a little
pastor was
messy.
that?
No, we talking about what happened with conscious and him opening his mouth too
Okay,
wide.
And then the whole
okay,
thing with conscious, if you remember, Warren McCray was on the Instagram and said he does have he did say he does have some bad blood. He did put that out there, and then conscious was crying he was hurt. But for you to go back
yes.
to Larry Reid, but he's gonna go back to Larry Reid because he's being paid by Larry. Larry gives him cars,
Why would
money.
he? I don't like that. Why would you go back to somebody that's hurting you over and over again? I don't understand that.
For
It don't
validation.
it don't make no sense to me.
But
For
yeah, but
social media validation.
if you're being paid, you're gonna go
Yeah.
back. If you
Mm,
want that paycheck, you're gonna go back.
Yeah, you see how much money he was dropping in Armand chat
uh,
back in the day.
Facts. He was dropping hundreds, hundreds, hundreds. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Had Armand twerking.
And then he told Armand, listen, I want to see you twerk.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'll be
couldn't
twerking
do
too
it,
for them hundreds
y'all.
and hundreds of dollars. No shade. But right
Mm-hmm.
I
now,
couldn't do it. I have integrity. I'm gonna tell you, I have integrity. I don't want to get paid. I want true friendship. I want real, realness in my relationships. I don't want to have to. No, I couldn't do it.
That's understandable. I
I
completely
couldn't
agree with you.
consider myself to.
Hmm. But while I just wanted to drop in and say hello and God bless you and
thank you.
thank you. No problem. I just really appreciate the fact you take the time out of your days to come online and entertain us. You are very entertaining. You are very
We love
funny,
him.
and we love you,
We
Wiley.
love
Thank you. Thank
Wiley.
you.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna
That's
try
Thank
to
you
our
for
get up
coming
out of here
on.
brother.
now.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, it was so nice to
Wiley,
have
we
her to
need
come.
to have more. We need to have more shows talking about mental health and everything. I don't know. I mean, you just do what you need to do. This is your platform, so
Yes, ma'am.
you know.
Yes, ma'am. It's good to have you on that you was watching the topics. Do you think that I want to ask you this because we did bring it up? Do you
Mhm.
think that Larry Reid should be sued by Bishop T.D. Jakes? I didn't bring it up and said that, but do you think he should sue Larry Reid for even interviewing the guy?
You know, I think Larry Reid is. Oh, I don't really like his energy at all. Period. I don't like him for some reason. I don't. Yeah. Uh, he can be sued. I want to say I don't want to put that stuff on me, but I don't like the stuff that he's done to people in the past. I don't like it at all. And this is just me personally thinking. What do you
I
think?
heard that. I heard that. But thank you so much for coming up here. Like it's so good to see you, Jekyll say, hey, I'm about to start calling into the Wiley show.
Look, you're my brother. Look, okay. Wiley, you got my number,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I love you. Okay, so I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna let somebody. Oh, Prada is up here.
Yeah, Prada
I told
came
you
up.
I was coming
You better come up.
up.
Look, all all three of us, we got some devils. Look, I'm gonna tell you. And look, and Wiley is our bestie. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna let you and Prada take over, and I'm gonna.
Okay, thank you for
Okay,
coming up.
okay. Let me see how to
You
drop
know,
down.
Prada, when you sent me that story about that singer, not singer, I keep saying singer, actor in
Mhm,
the UK being accused of all them crimes,
mhm.
it reminded me of it reminded me of Kaylin Walker when Kaylin Walker was accused of rape,
Right.
and he definitely had what 50 years in prison. So you think he's going to be guilty? Do you think that they're going to find him guilty of rape, or you just think this is a conspiracy to take down a black man?
So, so that we have a clear understanding of what's going on. So, what he has been charged with took place in 2023, okay, with one woman. Now, he has not been accused, he's been charged.
I mean,
So,
he had been charged. Yes, ma'am. Say it.
yeah, so if they found sufficient enough evidence after 2 years to charge him with what they charged him with, I'm inclined to believe that he is guilty of what they are charging him with. It's
That's
very,
facts.
very hard to prove this type of thing. So if they have the evidence to charge him, then I- I'm inclined. It's just like the young Philly situation over in Australia. I mean, yeah.
Because
So
obviously they got to have evidence to charge him. I don't think they'll just go by the
facts.
victim's word.
Exactly.
Because that'd be kind of crazy. Because that means
Right.
anybody can be accused of rape and you just arrest them, throw them in prison. They
Exactly.
must have some physical evidence. They probably got physical
Yes.
evidence or some text messages where he
Yes.
apologized for doing it or
Yes.
something like that. But he's an amazing actor and very popular. Really is coming out,
Yeah.
but people they have crazy ways, and that's sad. Because
Yeah.
he could be facing some hundreds, not hundreds of years, more than 20 years in prison. I don't know their time
Yeah.
frame, but if he go through, he'll be in prison for a little while.
They take this type of thing very seriously over there. Yeah.
Yeah, and speaking about because y'all see Dr. Umar in the thumbnail, and speaking about it, I want to shout out to people that came through the Dr. Umar sector. Y'all had came through and stuff like that. I was listening a little bit to his nephew interview you guys, Larry, not Larry, Dr. Umar's nephew interview, and he was saying that Dr. Umar is keeping his mother, away from the family. That
Wow.
he's not allowing the family to come around. And then the nephew said about the woman that was saying all the stuff about how her house is dirty, that his mom's house is dirty. He was like, why didn't you let the family know or let the authorities know that that is going on?
Right.
And I said the
Right.
same
Why
thing.
hire a strange woman to take care of your mother when clearly there seems to be people in the family who are willing to do that for her?
Facts. Because the nephew said we trying to get in contact, and you got to watch people that's so protective of their loved one and they're going through having bad treatment. It says a lot about Dr. Umar, and that's Dr. Umar. I was like, it's a whole sector about this man. This man, when he was begging about, give me the money, I need money. Just reach out to my PayPal, reach out to my Apple Pay, and I'm like, you just taking these people money and wasting it. And then I'm like, he keeps saying he's the most requested scholar to do speeches. How much are these people paying you, and what are you doing with all that speaking money if you live with your mama rent free? Where your money going to? That's crazy to me because he kept
Right.
saying my
Where's the
accounts
money
is
going?
frozen, and then
And now
show
he's come up with
proof.
this story
Then
talking about,
show if you really,
yeah.
if my accounts is frozen, I should be able to come to y'all as a producer and show y'all proof that say, hey, my account is frozen, or get on the phone
Right.
with the bank and record the conversation
And
so
record the
y'all
conversation. Exactly.
will know that I'm
Because
telling the
first
truth.
he said first he said he called the bank and they told him that they had no record of his accounts there that he's had since he was a child. Okay, so that right there doesn't make any sense. For those of us
Facts.
who regularly call our banks, before you even get to the part where you are able to speak to someone, you have to verify what? Your identity and your bank account information. So he straight up lied.
Yeah,
I
he
don't know
lied
what
about
kind of
that. Like
scam he got in this
he
going
should have wrote down that line and made it a little bit better because when he said they didn't have no records of that account since he was a
So
child,
how are
I
you
knew that
able
was a
to
lie.
talk to someone?
Facts.
Like, what are you talking about?
And then he switched it up. It made me pass the bussy and all that. They hacked my account. Like you see, like you, and it's so sad
So
that
if
people.
there was no record of you having an account, how are they able to tell you that someone hacked into your account? You don't
Facts.
even like y'all just come on the internet and just say stuff and then you just assume it's gonna make sense at some point. It does not make sense at any point.
Yes. And speaking of why I got Prada here, I might as well talk about this story. It's a website, you guys, that women go on to expose men. Now, mind
You
you,
are so messy.
it's an app. No, I just have you on because I want to talk about it, and it has been hacked. Now, it's a dude that I follow on Instagram. He's very attractive. So a woman took his picture and took him on the app and they was dragging him. When I was getting into the receipt, he said, "Oh, the T app. Do you
Yeah.
know in the receipt that the women that was doing it was fat women, overattractive women?" He was like, "Yeah, the reason y'all come at me, y'all is overweight. Where's the baddies? Where's the baddies?" And he was showing the pictures of the women face. They was looking ugly. I'm like, that was a T. Like,
Yikes.
oh my god, look ugly. But my thing is, why would anybody go on an app and post their driver's license information? That's crazy.
So from my understanding, because I didn't know what this was, when I would see this posted about on Lipstick Alley, I just assumed, for some reason, I just assumed they were talking about X, like making a joke, like, oh yeah, people post tea on X or whatever. Okay, so someone posted about it in the chat the other day. And then when I saw this posted on Lipstick Alley that there was this breach, that the site was hacked, I was like, well, let me see what this actually is. And so the way that the site is set up, you so the users are women. And so from my understanding, all the women have to verify their identity because one of the uses of the site is you can run background checks on the men that you're dating or whatever. And so, yeah, apparently their driver's license photos, social security numbers, all that type of information was stored on some type of public domain. T app was telling the users that they deleted this information. They did not delete it at all.
You got a watch company that say they delete the information once they get it. It's
Right.
it's stored somewhere. It's
Yes.
stored
So,
somewhere. It's like it's really really sad because like the men because like then they can flag the man, say he's a red
yes.
flag and all
Yes.
that. Because I was reading, I'm like, okay, and they said that the T app is a popular app. It was
Yes.
like the #1 app in the App Store.
Right. So apparently the women are using the app. They're utilizing the perks of the app. They're finding that
And then they
that
said they
T app is serious, but
running
I have
background
heard,
check on the men. But my
yeah,
thing is this, I didn't see no beautiful women on the app. I just saw a
I'm
lot of
weak.
fat women, no neck women. I did not see women up on there that was like, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. I'm like, what? But the men up there, there was like, it was some attractive men on the app that they were saying that they were toxic and all that. I'm like, what? Like they call and it's somebody that I follow on Instagram. They still on the waiting list trying to get into the app, but they now that they've been hacked, a lot of people is mad about that.
Tasha said it's giving stalker. Tasha, it is giving stalker because it's like, are we? If you feel like you're at the point where you're meeting, first of all, where's your discernment? Because you know what I'm saying? I'm in my 30s. I've been dating for a while. So where is your discernment at? Are you not able to discern if this person is a good? I'm confused. Why do you need an app to tell you what the Holy Spirit will tell you for free? Why do you
That's
need to
true.
sign up on an app? Like it's just very disturbing. Like truly on both sides. The women's side and the men's side.
I agree. You said at that point, I agree. Thank you. So yeah, so because when you said that story, I'm like, it's this is sad. Like what they got hacked, so all the people driver's license information is on somebody's server. Like, and it's like what they was bragging about it too.
It is pathetic.
Yeah, it's pathetic. Yeah, I agree.
Who
And these
checking
new
me? Who said these new age women are different?
are
No
different.
discernment at all. Baby G said, and it's pathetic. It is pathetic. Are you not able to discern, Wiley? Now you know if you get around a person that God does not want you around, he will let you know immediately. Yes or no?
Yeah, yes or no? Yes, it'll be a feeling. It'll be a thought. It could be a dream. He would definitely let you know.
Like I really don't understand. Sometimes us women want love so desperately that we ignore all the red flags. So we need concrete evidence. Pretty Ace, I understand exactly what you're saying as a woman, but that concrete evidence for me are all these different episodes of Fatal Attraction. That's all the concrete
That's
evidence
facts.
I need. What I see on Fatal Attraction, For My Man, all those different type of shows, true crime shows, that's enough. That's concrete enough evidence for me.
It's so
Because even
true.
if you see a background check, women will still make excuses because they like the man. He done been up, down, and through all these different type of jails, and you still, oh well, he can be redeemed. No, ma'am.
I
No,
agree.
ma'am.
I agree.
That man has lived a life of crime. He didn't have, an episode. He wasn't dealing with a mental health episode. No, he chose to live a life of crime.
Mm. I feel for the women that's on them apps because it may be some people that's gonna get pow by the man, and all that being embarrassed and stuff like that. So it's some tea. I
Right.
guess
And
I
what do
guess
you think? Okay, let's say you are dating a man and you had suspicions about him, so you signed up for this app to get the tea. Okay, so what do you think he's going to do, or how do you think he's going to feel about you when he finds out that you did this? You went and downloaded this app, put your information in there, put his information in there to see what other women may or may not be saying about him. You don't think that's weird?
I think that's very weird. They said, but where are the no neck big black women that were on the app lying on the man?
Girl, where are they? Where are they? It does put us in danger.
I
It
agree.
really does. And then Wiley, it only takes one man to cause suspicion amongst his other male friends. Oh, well, she might be on that T app. You need to get her phone to see. Like, it's just too much. It is too much work, Wayne. It really is.
Wow, I'm surprised they even have an app like that, and then asking for their personal information. Child.
Apparently, it's been out since like 2022, 2023. I just heard about it recently.
Okay, because I'm assuming that it's gaining popularity now.
Yeah, must be. So much so that it was hacked by 4chan, which is crazy. Does anyone in the chat have T app?
I don't. I don't even want to go on the app. Because I
Right.
thought I want to go on Kendra G app, but I don't want to go on the T app. And
Right.
Kendra G app, she wants you to take a video of yourself because it was some people over there catfishing.
AI, trying to do AI. Baby G said women have to take a photo of themselves in order to sign up as well. Right. And so all that information that they got from the women to sign up, all of that information, they were telling the users, oh, we deleted it. They didn't delete it.
Pretty said, while they sign up and give us the tea. It's like a waiting list now because people have said they wait to get into the app.
Oh, for real? That's cute.
Hmm. That's what I heard. Tasha said a big no. The dating world is now different. Is a different ball game. It's scary. Yeah, it's very scary
It
now.
is scary, Kim. That's why y'all be finding me in my house.
Hmm.
Whomever God wants me to marry, that man will find his way to me wherever I am. Period.
Acts.
Okay.
Absolutely. So, baby G said, "I'm done with dating apps." Yeah, because
Yeah,
let's go
that's
back to the old
crazy.
way when you meet the people in person. Because dating apps
Hello.
can be kind of crazy. It can be.
Like the way I was taught was indulge in your hobbies and you'll meet people,
Yeah,
like-minded people, because y'all are doing the same things.
yeah.
Wayne,
They said what?
tell her don't do it. The app is hacked. It has
They
been
said one of my
hacked.
officers waiting to get it in
Yikes.
on the app.
But
What?
my thing is, if she's an officer, Wayne, why is she trying to get on a T app? She has everything that she needs to search these men. Literally
Mm-mm.
everything.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. That T app. When you sent me that story, I said, "Wow," because I didn't
Yeah.
hear about the app. How you can hear stuff and you're like, "Oh,
Right. I didn't really know what it was, so I didn't really care. But yeah, this is crazy. So all these women's information, photos and stuff is just out here,
yeah."
out in
Now,
the
since
wild.
I got product on here, I don't know if you saw Diddy. He posted some eyeball. Well, he didn't post it. Well, somebody posted on his X eyeballs, and it's going crazy. I'm like, what is this? This is weird. And they say it's a creepy post. I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, Diddy probably just posted that so people can talk about him because he want to see, because these celebrities, no matter if they in jail, they still want people to talk about them because it's just celebrities that go through a lot of depression when people stop talking about them and stop noticing them. They go into a deep depression. So he probably just posted that so people can talk about it. I don't think he was hacked. I think one of his sons posted that.
Right.
And
They
it's other,
dragging in the chat. Wayne X said it be the hood officers
yeah,
that
these
be
are
trying to get on the
officers.
T app. And
Uh
who
huh.
checking me poo said mostly 304s on the T app.
Yeah.
I'm a weak. Y'all are funny.
Yeah. And y'all got to pray for Kenya Moore. Pray for her because she's going through a lot. She got fired from the show, and apparently she owed $30,000 in unpaid rent for her hair spot. Pray for her, y'all. But my thing is
Kenya
this:
Moore hair care.
she kind of stupid because why would you get yourself fired from the Real House knowing that you need the show to get clients to come to your spot and for you to pay your bills? A lot of them housewives live from check to check, and that housewife check is a good check to have. And then
I'm
when it's
I'm
gone, you're gonna miss it.
I'm glad you said that because I really don't understand. Okay, let's say you do look up and you do get on this Bravo show. Okay, but you also know this is not your thing. You don't own the show. So you have to milk and maximize your time on the show, collect your check, play nice, and then with that money, be doing something else in the background like Quad did on Married to Medicine. She not living for a Married to Medicine check. She already got money. She invested the money that she got from Married to Medicine. She let her husband take care of her, and now she's rich on her own. I don't know what
Facts.
these women be doing. How are you making this much money and then you living paycheck to paycheck? Like the money that they make per season is not even lasting them until the next season, Wiley.
That's so true. Because a lot of times they have to do their own makeup. They have to pay for their own makeup, their hair, everything, and they get paid. And so after that, they gotta do that. But it's a good check to have. But she messed up. She crazy. She messed up on that. Yeah, absolutely. Because I think because you sending over these stories, I said, oh, I gotta go live today because it's been so much stuff
Yes.
going on these internet streets. So much stuff going on. They said a lot of these celebrities are broke. They said Kenya Moore is looking for her hair models. She's paying them $25 to be a hair model, but you can't have 4C hair. Not praying. Not praying. She had access to financial advisors. If it was a stupid move, opening a restaurant or hair store without using your name and you're not an actual brand is insanity. They said they be broke. She
Yes.
actually had a spot. Yeah, it's all this stuff.
Pooh checking me, Pooh. You are correct. And the thing about it is, Kenya could have had a hair brand and just sold it on the internet. But
Facts.
these, she wanted, oh, I need to have a brick and mortar store, for stunt purposes. That was not people, girl.
Because people
No,
ain't
that
visiting
was a
stores
waste
like
of
that no
money.
more. They doing a lot of
Exactly.
e-commerce. They're doing a lot of stuff on the internet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Kenya thought that was a great idea.
I don't know why she thought that either. Child, that's crazy. I'm
Poor
so glad you had came on. We'll definitely be back tomorrow with some more topics. But I got through a lot of the topics that you sent me on the show because it's like when you said stuff about it's so much stuff going on in the celebrity gossip world. That's a
Yes,
lot of stuff going on in
yes,
there. But I had to get caught up because I was talking about the beat sector stuff. I was talking about this other stuff. I'm like, oh Lord, yes.
yes.
So
So many things going on.
absolutely, we definitely talk about some more stuff as well. I definitely am praying for Chrisean Rock this and her child. I'm definitely praying for the child because apparently this you sent me this story that Chrisean Rock on the run from CPS. They said is currently homeless and spotted with her distressed son and his club feet showing. Lord have mercy. That's just these people on the
Why?
internet. I'm like, y'all just doing too
I'm
much.
weak. Why are they trying to drag the baby?
Yeah, they've been dragging that baby for a long time.
I'm weak.
A
How do
long
you feel
time.
about people dragging people's kids?
I don't think that's good, but it's kind of like back in the day, you used to drag a child. The child was ugly. So I'm like, we in a different time now where, we don't do that. But back in the day, they used to do that.
Bro, they really did. They would
Yeah,
drag
back in
your
the day,
whole family.
they would drag their whole family. But now it's like people are sensitive. They don't do that no more. We got to be respectful. We can't say midget. We say little person. Everything have changed. Yeah. hmm
It was not safe at all back then.
No, it was not.
Exactly, especially if you had an ugly child, it was gonna drag your baby.
Yeah. Yeah, but this was good. Thank y'all so very much, brother. Thank you. If y'all want to see it, y'all want to donate to the channel, it's Wally Show 1990. Thanks to people that have donated, and I believe my laptop. They did send a laptop, so I got to go tomorrow and go pick it up. So hopefully we
Wait,
can
what
go pick it up.
laptop?
It's already at the place where it's been delivered because I was gonna get it delivered here, but
Who
it was
bought
having
it? Oh
problems.
my god.
It was probably having problems with the address. So I delivered at the other place that I was at. So I gotta go and pick it up and stuff like that. So I will keep y'all updated, and then once we had a laptop, then I could be able to screen share. I could be able
Yay.
to, yeah, get the website back and post on the website.
Yes.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah,
So
yeah.
exciting. Yay.
So it's a yay. So if
Are
something
you,
else come out, we'll definitely be watching. So I gotta go on these YouTube streets to see
are
what's
you
going
excited
on.
for Raw tomorrow?
I am excited for Raw. SmackDown have been doing incredible work.
Yes.
Shout out to SmackDown. They
Yes.
have been doing incredible work. But I'm looking forward to SummerSlam. I'm really looking forward to SummerSlam because I believe SummerSlam is going to be incredible. I'm looking forward to that. And yeah. So yeah, y'all be good. I'll talk to y'all. I got to go eat my dinner. And if
Miss
something
Barbara,
pop
you
off,
bought the laptop?
no, Miss Barbara didn't buy the laptop. No. Did she? No, Miss Barbara didn't. Did she say she bought the laptop? Yeah, she didn't buy it. If I had to depend on Miss Barbara, I would never had a laptop. Baby, you have to depend on Miss Barbara. You have to wait. You got to deal with her talking about all the stuff she doing for housing, all the stuff she doing for revenue sharpening, all the stuff she doing for her king with the crown, her king with the ring, and
Oh my
you'll be waiting.
god.
But somebody else reached out and said they got it. I'm like, look at that. But she did pay for the stream y'all for this month. I said, thank God. And I said, y'all keep up so y'all we can see it for next month. And I really like it because like we can put the picture up. I could put this picture up of Mr. Man saying, "You're fired."
Thank you, Miss Barbara.
And we got this picture up here. And what picture? That's me and my brother. Who is
They
this?
were trying to drag you for that picture, talking about look, he's so going in the mine. He didn't even know he was standing behind the Arkansas flag.
And but the thing about it is that wasn't my house. That was
That was your
Mr.
brother's girlfriend's
No, that was
house.
Mr. Gill house.
Oh.
That's not my house. So when I was on the front, and I didn't even know that it was a Confederate type of flag and stuff until after. I'm like, oh my gosh, what? And let's not even talk about the picture I took when I had what did they endorse President Trump for president? So I had took the picture. Babe, when I tell you that I had dragged me for filth, they had definitely dragged me for filth. They was like, oh my God, do you even know that you posted in front of a Confederate flag? I'm like, what? But he really loved his because that's where he's from. He's from Arkansas. He really loved where he's from.
Oh, he's from
hmm
Arkansas? That
hmm
explains it.
That's why he had the flag and stuff up there. I'm like, what? You had the flag up there? And I walked past it forever, and I didn't even notice that it was I didn't even know that it was a whole racist, thing. But denied when he was talking about me, and that's what I was mad at. He said he got a whole Confederate flag and stuff. He was just dragging it, child. But I'm so glad. Listen, I took my medicine last night. I said, "Hey, I'm going to sleep." Slept really good. So when you're in your meds, you sleep like really, really good. You don't want to get up. And my thing is this: I try not to put an alarm clock on and try to break it. I try to sleep because it helps you being refreshed and stuff like that. So I said, let me get up and do the live today. I said, I'm up. Let me just go on and do the live today and talk to the people because I know probably be getting on me
Yeah.
and to have the show. But the ratings have increased on the Wiley Show. It's growing. But we need this big story. A story gonna have to come up where either I'm outside and catch the story where it helps me in the algorithm. You know how when Armand went to Diddy and he just grew so much, something for us. So y'all pray like the increase. Like let's pray for the increase. And they said now did not have a bridge to break down. But that's why it's not good. Let me say this one X child. It look like I'm gonna miss dinner. So y'all donate for me to get some dinner. Cause I might miss the dinner that they have for us. Cause y'all keep us up and I'm gonna just keep the live going. Cause he was talking
Miss
about me
Barbara, come up here.
having a mental breakdown um having a mental breakdown. Now he's going through something, and I believe it's probably a financial breakdown. Because anytime, if I was expecting a $15,000 check and I didn't get the $15,000 check, a product, I'd be crashing out. I'd be crashing out.
Oh, while my brother is in the chat, brother, do you know where Kips Bay is? Because these so-called New Yorkers were acting like they didn't know where that was.
Yeah, because but yeah, deny. I'm praying. I believe it's a financial breakdown, and he got a lot of expensive equipment. His equipment is nice. That's
Hi,
Miss Barbara.
Nicole
Miss
said
Barbara
he's
is in the
killing them
building.
bitches.
Greetings, greetings,
Hey, Miss
greetings,
Barbara.
greetings, y'all. Oh my God, that man was over there. I mean, he had a fight with AT2 family. He was so disrespectful. He put that child nephew on the internet. Oh, it's horrifying what he did. Children are off limits. Jesus Christ. You have to see it to believe it. You went live, and I wanted to like tell you to just listen. It was horrible to even listen to. Like he put the nephew on the pic on the screen while he was talking garbage, like horrible things with that baby face on the screen. The mother was devastated. The mother incriminated herself. She was so devastated, and I feel for her. That's sad. That's sad. Like she wasn't even upset that he was calling her ugly and stuff. First of all, she's a beautiful black. Her skin is flawless. She has beautiful dreads. Oh my God, this man just I can't because I tried to get AT2 to report his page. He wouldn't do it. Not today, but before I was trying to get him to do that. He wouldn't do it. I didn't even bother. It's disgusting because I doubt very much if they're going to allow that to stay up on his page, to stay up on YouTube. Not putting a child face and talking about grape.
So wait, he posted whose child? H2 ain't got no kids.
AT2 nephew.
How did he get the nephew?
Yeah, where are he
Went
getting
to
these photos
AT2
from?
Instagram.
That's why your
Oh,
Instagram needs to be private.
Yeah,
yeah.
him.
That's I don't
Went,
post.
no, but yeah, went to the man Instagram. The part with his nephew. Are you insane? Are you
Yeah, it's
insane?
something wrong. He taking it too because when I went over there, I'm like, you're not even getting the views talking about H2 like
He
that.
said his nephew looked like Chrisean Baby. He even pushed Chrisean Baby. This man is insane. He put a crip baby in his mouth. He said, "Your nephew is such and such like Chrisean Baby." Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I said, "You really done did it now. You put the bloods, you put the name of a crip baby name in your mouth, and you in California? Is you retarded, stupid, or fool?"
But y'all just gotta pray for him because he said the Indian people from YouTube took his $15,000, so he's going through a whole crash out.
Baby, what was told to him today, y'all better pray that he exists. What was told to him today, I doubt very much if that was a threat. It sounded like a promise. You don't mess with mama bears. She said, like, yo, my baby's off limits. Like, what my child got to do with that? How you gonna put my child name in the same category as a such and such and such that grow, a fruit? You know what I'm saying?
So 82 nephew mother responded.
His sister,
Is his
the
sister
mother
responded? Yeah.
of the child, the mother of the child,
Wow.
devastated,
Wow.
devastated, unnecessary, despicable conversation. And baby, they made that nigga a promise. That's all I got to say. And for him to put Chrisean Rock baby name in it, ain't no telling who gonna get that boy.
Wow.
Told him before. Leave
Wow. Wow. Wow.
it out your mouth.
So, Ms. Barbara, what do you think went down between Cenat and AT2?
I think that Cenat is a real evil individual person. That's it. You can't be nice to a person like him. Like I want to see where Wiley head is because I ain't gonna play too many games with him either. For real.
What do you mean, Ms. Barbara?
Nah, man, he do too much. He keep bringing up the ring and bringing up stuff. First of all, I'm a person that's homebound. You understand what I'm saying? YouTube is my entertainment. And it's like my church. When you go to church, you pay your tithes and you pay your little commitment. Or you in a club, you pay your dues to a club. You understand? And that's how I consider my YouTubers. They work day and night entertaining us. Like Wally, he got it together. I really like the way he asks the tough questions. And I like how he interview. I like his topics. All he got to do is be him. You don't have to burn bridges and treat people bad, and it's ridiculous. So I'm glad I'm glad he got strong women like you, Prada, having his back, Wally.
Thank you, Ms. Barbara.
Yeah, very intelligent. I like your style.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
really blessed, Wally. You got
Huh?
two Elma queens.
Yes, I'm getting y'all. I'm off camera because I'm getting my dinner so I can have my dinner and stuff like that. Because it's
Mhm.
a lot. So when you was watching the Not show, did it make you want to buy him a gold chain or a crown?
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying. See what I'm saying. And another thing, Prada, let me tell you, let me try to explain, right? When you want to like have YouTubers collaborate with you, it was like more of a business collaboration and all of this stuff all put together, like I said, and if we just got a bad habit, child, they don't got all kinds of people calling me ever since I made that statement. Yes, Lord.
Who's
People that
been
knock
calling you,
on
Miss Barbara?
huh?
Who's been calling you?
All kinds of HUD, Section 8, everybody been calling me. They don't know I called them first. I had myself investigated. So people fucking know shit. And the bottom line is everybody got to get, you can no longer depend on nobody sectioning you off. You got to get your own mortgage. You got to find a way to get a mortgage, you know?
Okay.
That's it. Yeah. But I came up to say that was really devastating to hear on YouTube somebody's family to be dragged like that. I really felt bad. He's calling a beautiful black woman ugly. You ugly, you ugly. And I wanted to say, what makes this woman ugly? Beautiful, flawless skin. You know that when sometimes the skin is so beautiful, you don't have to wear foundation. Beautiful, flawless skin, nice hairstyle. Like this man is just rude, yo, for real. I couldn't believe it, but oh, your baby's like Chrisean baby. I said, this nigga put the Bloods, the Crips name in his mouth. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Well, they say he used to be close, I guess, to Whack 100.
Well, he better have Whack 100 security. Because he gonna need it, child. Putting Chrisean baby mouth, putting Chrisean baby mouth in his face. Hmm.
What do you think is going on with him?
Disappointed that he disappointed himself, you know.
That's real.
Misery wanting company, trying to drag somebody down in the rabbit hole with him, you know.
You feel like he's disappointed from covering the Diddy trial?
No, disappointed because he's very talented and he allowed his ignorance to roll him off. Like, you know, he got thrown off, like he had to leave the clubhouse. Now he got to leave YouTube. I didn't know nothing about Clubhouse until he came to YouTube hollering Clubhouse. He really made Clubhouse popular. Like he made Twitch popular. He's a popular person. And it's sad to see, all of that talented going to waste to evil.
Yeah. It's really sad.
Not down with all of that. It's just really, really disgusting. And then to see the innocent nephew of AT2 innocent nephew up there, oh, that just it will hurt anybody. It would just like wait till you see it. It's just gonna be like, no, I'm not witnessing this. You're gonna be like, nah, I ain't witnessing this. Like,
wow,
that was just. I just couldn't imagine. I really couldn't imagine. I know for a fact, like, something bad gonna happen.
Uh-oh. What do you think is gonna happen?
I don't want to say.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you wait till you see the video. You gonna see, uh-oh.
Yikes.
See, uh-oh. And then why did you have to drag Chrisean baby into it?
Right.
Why would you live in California and be dissing a baby? You know the laws of the land with that. Anybody do anything to a baby, they go to prison, they get prison justice. Anybody do anything to a baby, they get justice. Like, why do you know what I'm saying? You had the uncle, the father, and the mother. They would not have mind being dragged. That lady let him drag and call her all kinds of ugly. It wasn't until he brought her baby up on that picture, on that screen, her son. When he did that, that's when she like, oh no. What's up with you now? Like, nah, you doing too much now. Like, and he did. And then he always go, I ain't say nothing about that baby.
Wow.
I don't know if that's for clickbait, for views, for people to talk about it, but He gonna get just the opposite. People are not gonna talk about this situation. People are going to report that situation because you got a child involved. Like you know, you saying too much. Like with a baby there, you know.
That's facts.
Disgusting. Like when he put my grandchild name with the word DIE.
Uh-oh.
You understand? Nobody got to make no threats to nobody. Now I knew this man, this man is such a problem that if he do get hit, everybody gonna be accused.
Yeah, because he's done a lot of stuff to a lot of people.
Yeah, everybody gonna be investigated because now he just left himself like a sitting duck. You know, he know damn well. You don't put no Whack 100 don't like him either. Whack 100 just gonna put that bug in somebody's ear. Look what Denard did. This is what he said about Chrisean Baby. Yeah, Whack 100 don't like him anyway. So all Whack 100 gotta say is that one, you know, this nigga was on talking about Chrisean Baby. He's gonna be over for him.
Miss Barbara, Pretty Ace asked, Miss Barbara, why you always windmilling for AT2? You go so hard for him. Y'all related?
Listen, no. I windmill for all of my bloggers. When Wally's in the right, I windmill for Wally. Okay? When AT2 is in the wrong, he don't know me and AT2. We have a lot of arguments. He don't see AT2 zipping my ass off his panel when we don't agree. I love AT2 respectfully. I respect him as a businessman, you know, and I feel like, why is he being treated so badly by people, you know? It's disgusting. And I see him be nice to people and help people. I'm windmilling for him. And furthermore, I wouldn't even have to know him to see somebody child. When he was talking about AT2 badly, I didn't get on there and say nothing about AT2 because like you, AT2's a grown man. He can handle himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about he had this baby. You doing too much. Messing with people's nephews.
So 2 things I would like to get your response on. One is a comment from Baby G. She says that you are low-key promoting AT2 over here. Brother Wayne X also said, but why Ms. Barbara always dropping other content creators' names over here? Response.
One time I was auditioning for a show for Wally. And he was going to have 2 men and a lady, something like that. And Wally spoke on how I never knew Wally to be like, you know, you can't mention no name. People don't want his name mentioned. I never, you know, if Wally tell me whatever, he'll tell me what not to say. If he don't want me to try to promote furthermore, then I won't be over here talking, period. Maybe I won't come back to Wally's show because I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm just telling you what that donut head was doing, you know?
Like, right, but it's just that when you go on other people's platforms, you don't promote Wiley or talk about Wiley.
You know, I think Wally's name is banned if you even put it in the chat.
But I told her, I said, Miss Barbara, you cannot go her out there saying my name. You already know that. And she be like, oh, okay. I'm sorry, my king. I didn't mean to say that. You should see how she be bowing down to it. Because even you can't even post the people name in the chat.
No.
But there will come a time when
that's
Wiley
the
name will be
doing that. When your name,
I know because the creators put the name in there. Because I remember when Storm came. I remember when Storm came. Right. I remember when Storm came. He was like, you're not Block Wiley. You're not Block Wiley. And then he said, oh, I got it. Your name was, but nigga, you blocked the name.
And then his phone died, remember?
And then his phone died. He just said that he lied. He said
Woo!
he literally said that and lied and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But that is
product. While he had it going on, people was auditioning for jobs. You even hired Conscious, right? One time.
yeah, Conscious came on the show and they didn't
Yeah.
get paid for it. Now the first season of Two Man and Lady, because that's what we had. We had a sponsor. We had Regina, the hair salon,
Yeah.
and this lady, she paid money for us to do the Two Man and Lady. Then there was another
Yeah.
lady, opinionated. She did it. She had came over as well to help. So yeah, it's been good. Like I had a good time when Conscious was over here and when Katie Talk 101 was over here. 7 Stars,
Yeah,
Storm
all you gotta do is
Monroe.
keep coming back, Wally. Keep doing your thing. You have very interesting topics, and nobody asks the questions and relay the questions and put the twists like you do. You know what I mean?
Yes. They said, Pretty A said, Miss Barber, you have so many excuses for your wrongdoing. Just be accountable. You always promote other CCs on Wiley's channel.
Content creators. Thank God I know
Cause
what that is.
I haven't seen her on nobody else's channel yet. So Miss Barber, are you blocked from everybody else's channel? Who are you not blocked from to go on their StreamYard? Because I haven't seen you on nobody else's StreamYard. I didn't see you on Conscious StreamYard when he was interviewing Larry Reid. I do want to ask you from a person that was blocked from Conscious TV, you did buy him a gold picky
No,
ring.
I was halfway in the bushes watching that. I really don't watch Larry and Conscious defending Larry. I never liked the content.
But
Never.
that's your king.
No, I got exiled from that kingdom.
Oh no.
I got exiled from that kingdom.
Yeah, so she's over here, and it's a lot of stuff. But I am definitely speaking about when you said to not post it H2 nephew on there. I do believe that it's disgusting to do
Mhm.
Yes.
that, and that's why
Exactly.
if I was H2, I wouldn't even respond to him because he's doing too much stuff. Like
Yeah, definitely.
he having his crash out moment, because
Definitely.
he be talking for hours and hours and hours. And I was like, "Where's the people to encourage him not to do it?" You know, saying not to do it.
He
But
don't have
apparently,
none.
he might have some, and he might block him.
No,
But right
Yikes.
people
now,
sending them
I,
cash apps to keep on.
Oh,
yeah, I think, I really think like I really think once he had got his page flagged and he had lost the 15,000, if it is true, I'll be crashing out like that too, like
They threatened
crying and
each other
crashing
with
out.
guns and everything. This shit went hard. They was threatening each other with guns. I'ma shoot you. I'ma kill you. Yeah, all that
oh,
was going on. Yup, all those
It's a
were
lot.
all that was a lot. That was a
Ba-
lot. I'm like,
ba-
wow.
baby G said, think about it. Why does she always get blocked? She seems to be
First of
the
all,
issue.
first of all, first of all, I don't think official King Bang blocked me. I've always been able to leave messages in the chat. Conscious blocked me from coming on StreamYard. I was able to leave messages where I could leave my messages, whatever. You know, I'm blocked. I got things to do. Amor. Amor.
Amor.
Yeah, she doing that, those hums or whatever. Chill out.
So it's good to have you on. Everybody's seeing your point of view. And Ms. Barber did say she got approved for a mortgage. So congratulations. So we pray that you move into your new house soon,
Yes, Lord.
and that they give you an increase so you can afford the part. Because
Yeah.
I'm assuming you want to stay in New York. You don't want to move from New York.
Um, no, I would like to get up out of New York. New York is not the place I want to
Where do
be.
you want to go, Miss Barbie? You want to come here to Atlanta? A lot of
Listen,
your brethren from New York move here. Why is that?
um, you know what? That might be a good idea to come to Atlanta because I want to get away from New York. Because you know how people was looking at 9/11 on the
Yeah.
TV. That's how people gonna be looking at New York. I want to get the hell out of New York.
Yikes. Yeah, a lot of I always run into your brethren here. A lot of New
Uh,
Yorkers live in
Yeah.
Kai,
Atlanta.
Kai said, but she also said she didn't take the mortgage.
Miss Barbara, do you have a response?
First of all, I have to get this mortgage. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a good thing that they offered me the mortgage. You don't have Section 8 is gone. Ain't nobody gonna be allowed no damn Section 8. Rocky
Then pre-
Mortgage is for everybody, baby. Everybody better jump on it.
and then
Trust
somebody
me,
said, "I
I'm not
thought
the
you was
only one.
moving."
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one on that mortgage. I have adult children, you know.
This
Wait, who
somebody else
all
said,
moving in the house with you, Miss Barbara?
No, you have to get a multiple family house, so they won't give you anything towards, being seriously speaking. If you trying to get just a house, that ain't gonna work. You got to get a multiple family house so you can have equity, so they'll know you're able to pay the mortgage.
right here, Baby G said, "How you go from Section 8 to a mortgage?" That's a good question.
You have to. All you have to do is keep your credit good. You only need a credit score of 620 to get a mortgage. 6.620, you could get a mortgage.
Pretty A said all her licks are moving into the house with her.
That's another thing. I meant to tell you off. I don't know why I can't tell you off about this shit, but I'm so tired of you doing that. Let me tell you something. Everybody's struggling. Nobody wants to be begging. So, this is what I wanted to say. Y'all said I needed to go for a pawn shop. My problem is you can have those fucking vouchers, but you can't get people to rent to you. That's my thing. My thing ain't never been not paying rent. You can't find nobody to rent to you with these vouchers. They don't even want you if you have a voucher. That's what's going on. And that's how they section you off. So
And
I
then
want
a lot of
come on,
times they
go
were
to no,
saying
no.
that,
Wait, I gotta get
but
this clear because
a
I
lot
got
of, but Miss Barbara, a
y'all
lot
talking
of
about
people
go
don't
to
want
a
to rent
pawn
out
shop and shit.
to rent to Section 8 because they leave their apartments filthy. They break the apartment, and then the rules with Section 8, it's a lot of rules. They got to pass the inspection. They
Yes.
can't get in contact with Section 8, and then
That's
they said
first of
that if they
all of that
damage the property, they
filthy.
won't get their
Well,
money back.
first of all of that filthy shit is a myth because first of all, you'll lose your voucher. If you do any damage to anybody apartment, you will lose your voucher. That's number one. Number two, Section 8 is guaranteed rent. And number two, they're getting rid of it anyway. So that's why the young generation got to go for Rocket Mortgage, NACA. They will give you a personal counselor. Capital N, capital A, capital C, capital A. That's a federal program. They'll give you a first in the United States of America. They'll give you a counselor to show you how to buy a house. Never start off renting. If I knew this when I was young, working for all of the places that I was working, about that. Now, anyway, we smoked up a house every week, so I don't give a damn.
So I kind of have to agree with Miss Barbara on the first two things that she said, the first two takes. One being that it is true, if you have a Section 8 voucher and you mess anything up, you will get kicked out of the program. That's correct. Number two, she said having a Section 8 voucher that is guaranteed rent. That is a fact. That is guaranteed rent paid on time. The reason why most apartment complexes and landlords don't want to rent to Section 8 renters has nothing to do with them being dirty or breaking things or anything like that. It actually has to do with the fact that because it is federal money, those people do come out to inspect. And most landlords and apartment complexes do not want to follow those types of rules. If a window or something like that is broken, they have a certain amount of time to get it fixed. They don't want to really adhere to those rules because they're used to being slumlords. That is the truth.
Yeah, and then a lot of times too, people got these bad kids, wild kids, messing up the neighborhoods, and then people's like, don't rent out to Section 8, and they tell them in the meetings, don't do the Section 8, don't do the Section 8. It's bad because when I'm part of these real estate groups, they say horror stories about Section 8. They be like, I fixed this, but Section 8 said it ain't fixed correctly. It ain't fixed how we want it to be fixed. So there's a lot of rules with Section 8. But I also believe that Trump said within 2 years. Now, Section 8 do have a good program to say, hey, if you doing good in the program, we'll help you get a mortgage. We will help pay. It was a lady in our church that was in Chicago. They helped her with her down payment. And so she left the Section 8 program and became a homeowner. So they do have programs for that. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't take advantage of it. Like my mom, when she was in the low income area, they helped her get her own home to get out of the program. So they do have that. But some people they be like, no, I don't want that. I like paying no rent. I like Section 8. They become
And that's another
they
myth.
like
Your
they
rent
like
ain't
that.
low just because you're on Section 8. Your rent go according to your income.
go
You
towards your
understand?
income. But it's a
Yeah,
good
they
safety
usually
net
have
if you
to
don't have
pay
no job.
something. The
Yeah.
recipients usually
No,
have to pay like $300 or $400 or something like that. But most of the time, it's not just 100% free.
but the best part
Or
about
unless you
it
lose your
is for
job, I think.
best part about it is for young generations to not even try to be getting vouchers and stuff. Just try to get a mortgage. Let that be, for Black Americans, they don't know that because Black Americans didn't grow up buying houses when we lived in the ghetto. We didn't know about houses. All we knew about was apartments. So once you learn the formula, you have to get a house.
Yeah,
That's
it was something back in the day that people would save up to buy land to get property, stuff like that. But you also got to think of the cost of things now. It's so expensive. But if it
that's
is
the
great
key.
advice
It's
to
not a
go
cost. Mm-mm.
to go and own your own home. But you got to
No,
understand, if you're a landlord, if something break, your landlord got to fix it. But
no.
once you own a house, you the landlord. So if anything breaks, you have to pay for it. So I think
Well,
like
Listen,
that's why you have house
so I think that
insurance.
the
You
right,
myth
have
is
right.
no,
homeowners insurance.
If a
no,
pipe bursts,
they won't
or
pay for
if your roof have a leak and all that, that's stuff that you have to pay and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't like. You got to know how to weigh your it's cons and it's pros with owning our own home.
the
So it's
first
so yeah.
myth is that you need money to buy a house. That's the first myth. You got people with money that can't even get an apartment or house. You need credit. You
Yeah,
need
that's correct.
credit.
Because
Okay.
they give you money for like grant money for help you. If you're a first time home buyer, they give you a lot of grants and credits. Like, hey, we help you with your down payment, and you can walk away from the
If
closing
you
table
have
with
good
a check.
credit,
Right? If you could walk around from the table with a check because you
exactly.
all the grants and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a lot of myths. That's why it's so important.
You just
Like
need credit.
one thing I love about Jamar Green here. Y'all know I met him. He ran for mayor and stuff like that. He have a program where he helped a lot of families get homes and everything. Help with their credit because he helped with the credit and stuff like that. If you have bad credit, he have a company to help you with that. And so he helped a lot of people. Even people, if you get Social Security, if you have an income, and they say
Mhm,
if you work for the past 2 years and you can
mhm.
show proof that you work for 2 years, you're gonna qualify for a property. So it's no excuse because the knowledge is out there. You just have to go and get it.
Exactly.
But nobody's gonna beat you down. Just even that
Like I
program
said, my
that you told.
landlord is my landlord make what 50, $60,000 a year. He's a damn yellow cab driver. He got a multiple family home. His credit got him this house, not his money, his credit. You understand? And another thing, I was never in no shelter for no non-payment of rent. I was in a shelter for 10 months because I was blackballed by judges and lawyers from Tompkins County, Ithaca, New York. And somebody said when I made a statement of Moses in the pit, they thought I was talking about Daniel in the lion's pit. No, I'm talking about all I lived in was luxury, and to be put into a shelter that was like when Moses left the camp and went into the slave quarters, because I ain't never seen no life, experienced no life like that. You're not always in a
Miss
shelter.
Barbara, are you referring to Joseph when Joseph's brother in the Old Testament when Joseph's
No, when
brothers threw him in
Moses left,
Moses?
remember when he left the castle, the kingdom, and he went amongst his people to find out really what's going on. They was in slavery, they was in bondage, they was in the pit, and he murdered that man in the pit. In the Bible, just when they anyway,
Wiley, can you?
exiles.
What Bible is Barbara is talking
The
about?
What?
Bible, my
She must
nigga.
be talking about one of Larry Reid's books. Does not
Man, Miss Barbara better read her word. Lord.
Well, anyway, I just ain't never see people in the shelter. Shelters. People are not in New York City. People are not in the shelter because they're not paying rent. People in the shelter, you can't get an apartment. Apartments
Right,
are
and it's so expensive.
yeah,
For expensive. Do you have people that's in shelters where they have evictions, they have felonies, where they
yeah.
frozen out to even go into an apartment? Here in Las Vegas, they have a lot of extended stays. So a lot of people go and pay all of that rent. And it's sad because if you could afford to stay in an extended stay, you could afford to rent an apartment. Because the extended stays in some cases are more expensive than paying rent.
Mm.
So it's just sad. But if you have felonies or if you have evictions, it's kind of hard. That's why I tell anybody, if you have an eviction, try to work that out.
Yeah,
Try to make a payment plan to get it off your record
exactly.
so you can rent out an
Exactly.
apartment. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So just don't assume that everybody just got, some people just can't afford it, and some people got kids and just can't afford it because they got to pay for medical stuff, or their husband stopped working, or you got sick yourself. You start working. Everybody got to say it's the average person is one paycheck away from being in a shelter. It's
No, from not having a place to stay.
facts.
Not having a place to stay. Like it ain't
So
all about
so
like you in the shelter because you broke and you poverty. People that work for the city and the state in New York City is in it there. You got people that work for New York City driving buses in a shelter.
in the
In
shelter,
a
yes,
shelter. You know
I
why?
can believe it.
Because their rent was $5,000 and they couldn't pay it.
They
So they got
couldn't pay it.
evicted. $5,000 a month. That's unfair.
Yeah, somebody said I was in an extended stay for 2 months. This is Miss Duval said I was in the shelter. I was in an extended stay for 2 months. $2,500 a month. See, and so people have to pay, and then it's not even safe in some of them extended stays because
Jesus.
some of them places got bed bugs. You got
Mm.
a lot of prostitutes, a lot of pimps. They use those extended stays for dates and stuff. So you got to be careful. But yeah, it's a lot of people that's frozen out, and it's sad. Can you imagine you driving a bus from New York and can't afford an apartment? That's got to be really
Listen,
sad.
I'm telling you what I know. I'm not even exaggerating. You got people working for a city of New York that are in the shelters because the shelters get 9,000 to 12,000 a month, the equivalent for a family. I'll tell you how I go. This little nigga ain't got no good credit. She'll be here for the next 5 years. Who gonna rent the apartment to her? We're gonna give you $10,000 a month. Come on, who gonna get her? She got a family of 4. We giving 15 sold. Bam, that's the equivalent of cotton.
So somebody said my friend bought a house 2 years ago and had to move back to her mom's because she forgot about the property taxes and the maintenance on the home. That is so true. My mother right now is trying to move from her house to somewhere else because the property taxes are so high.
They
So
got no
you got
equity in it.
so you got to really look up to that because like the maintenance costs and also the property taxes. You may be paying low property taxes in the first year. Within that third or fourth year, them property taxes have skyrocketed up. I remember it was a case where a lady she had got a house built from the ground up and the property tax was really low. Couple of years later, the property taxes went up so high. She was like, "I may have to move out because I can't afford. I'm getting frozen out because of the property taxes." It have been people that have lost their property because they couldn't keep up with the taxes because
But
it's too
that's why
high.
people get multiple family houses. So your tenants, when you rely on your tenants, if you blessed to have good tenants, they'll pay your mortgage. You don't really be stuck with just you. That's what my landlord does right now. His tenants pays his.
Yeah, and that's a blessing. You said a key word. If you're blessed, if you have good tenants, there is cases where people they have that same strategy, but the people didn't pay no rent at all. Remember during the pandemic, it was a lot of places have got
Mhm.
foreclosed on because the
Yeah.
people that was supposed to pay rent spent
Mhm.
years without paying the rent, and it affected them because you depend on that rent to pay your mortgage. Someone said in the chat here, they said I pay 20K a year for property tax and I'm ready to move. It's not easy. And so people need to understand that yes, you got to prove for the property. Yes, you move in, but also you got to understand property taxes, maintenance, because if a pipe bursts and it flood your house, listen, you got to pay for that. And then if you get insurance, like products that have an insurance, if you keep making claims on your insurance company will drop you. You'll be like, oh Lord, like you
At the end of the day, the best thing to get, because after the 15 years of a mortgage of a house is paid for, and all you is worried about property taxes. No, if you are disabled in any way in certain states, you don't even have to pay property taxes. So go to your
yeah, that's
clerk
what you got to.
office. Go to your
Mm-hmm.
clerk office and look and investigate to that. Investigate that you can also filter your property taxes within your mortgage to keep you from going through property, taxes, not being able foreclosure.
And that's why you got to definitely do your research and stuff like that. I remember when Mr. Gill he had got approved for his mortgage for his condo, and it was some things that came up. He had to pay for the locks, get the locks changed or something. He
Mhm.
had he had to pay for to get the key for the mailbox, and it was some money. He was like, man, they need to tell me that because it's a lot of stuff. When you have a realtor, it's a blessing to get a good realtor that's going to tell you everything. But it's some real estate agents out there that don't know half of the stuff no more. They pass the course, but they don't know everything. So it's you gotta pray. So it's a different thing. They said, oh, he go Antoine Small said, quote, owning a house is expensive if you are by yourself. Heck, even with a spouse. But I really do enjoy my house. See,
That's
so
right.
it's nothing like a good feeling. Nothing like a good feeling with my mom when she was able to get approved for a house, having your own. That is just a
Yes.
blessing. That is just a
Yes.
vibe. When I look at my former roommate, when he worked so hard, he worked on his credit, got his credit together, and paid
Mm,
down his credit card debt to
mm.
own your own condo. And I was like, because people, you can get you a condo, you can get you a house, you can get you a single family. It's so a multi unit property. It's so many things that you can get. Because I
That's
said that
why
this.
they try to
Yeah, go
ruin
ahead.
out. They try to ruin the minority people credit with these Verizon phones. They try to ruin our credit, like getting these phones we can't afford, because once your credit get bad, you can't get nothing. You see,
Yeah,
you have to
you pay.
see another thing. People have to understand at the time when I'm buying these things, I'm trying to build up my credit. You have to have a history of paying a lot of money a month on something in order. Like, I pay off in my lifetime. I'm in my 60s now. In my lifetime, I paid off 5 cars. I started off working for the best of hospitals in the cities, the best of places in New York City. You know, I had a 4K and everything until I mind these lawyers and judges' business and got myself up in a lot of political affairs and had to go in this witness protection program. But and then be black, but I don't feel like bugging out again.
Yeah, and then someone said this: tenants pay, yes, but please don't forget it's not guaranteed. Don't forget the yearly expenses. Most people renting their properties owe money by the end of the year and make zero profit. Yeah, you have those sorts. So it's a blessing when you can have tenants that pay the rent. I remember the building that my aunt stayed in. All the tenants pay rent, and they've been there for years and years.
Mm-hmm.
And the only time an apartment will open up is when a person died or when they move. And it's
Mm-hmm.
a beautiful building. So, but he's fortunate enough to have that. But and because he's got like 3 floors with apartments, it's a 3-4 unit. And my aunt passed, so now he have to rent out that apartment. But my aunt was in that apartment for over what almost 30 some years. So it's a blessing to have those type of tenants. But you have some people that will do good at first, and then when you evict them, they leave the water. I remember one time my mom stayed in an apartment, and the neighbors upstairs got evicted. So what did they do? They left the water on, and it flooded, and it came all the way downstairs. It came all the way upstairs.
Bro,
They left the water on, everything.
I'm weak.
I'm like, where's all this water coming from? It was water everywhere. They was so mad.
So, Barbara, some people in the chat have a few questions about your time in the witness protection program.
The
What
witness
about
protection.
it? I was
Were you
never
able to speak about your time in the program?
wasn't no program. It wasn't no time. It just was this. These niggas was trying to kill me and my peoples, and they said they was gonna put me underneath a stone, and I told them I was gonna surround their ass by a stone. So may the best motherfucker win.
So
Thank you
you
for
out of
that.
the witness protection program. So you left. So you left the witness protection program. So you just done with it.
My cousin was the head of the Bloods. So I never stayed in it. I always came back to the city, had my fun, went back up there when I had to.
So you
Up
was
there, you
violating
mean upstate New York?
Wherever I had to be, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss
Ask
Barbara.
Judge Rossler. Ask Judge Rossler. She'll tell you they blackballed me. Those judges and lawyers in Tompkins County.
Why
Judge,
do you have connections
he's
with
retired.
Judge? Call
Ask
Judge
Judge
Wassler.
Peacock. Hold on, I'm saying some names. Y'all look it up. Judge Peacock. Ask that big head. When he was a lawyer, I shut his ass up and had to defend myself.
Miss Barbara, why are you messing with these judges? Lord help her.
Because
Help
they
her,
Paul,
were
can
Marquez.
you
stealing
get Judge Wassler on the phone?
They
Paul,
were stealing.
Judge Wassler.
You could probably email her. She's a retired judge in Tompkins County, Ithaca, New York. Tell her, did I
Paul,
not
can you
report?
email Judge Wassler in Ithaca, New York?
Right. And listen to this. And this is a good point. Wiley, I am $150 away from a $2,000 a month in rent. landlord said his property taxes went up. I said, what the F that got to do with me? Because he's dependent upon your income. He's
Right,
dependent
and I
upon that
feel like
income
that's
coming in.
ghetto. I feel
Yeah.
like that's ghetto. If you own property, own the property. You charge
But
people a certain amount for rent, that's their rent. Their
do
rent is
people
not dependent upon how much your property tax is. Is that in the lease? Is
and
that
let
in
me
the lease?
Jesus.
Okay.
Yes. And please know your mortgage could be cheaper than rent. People, please look into it. Don't just think you can't afford a house. You got good credit. Call Rocket Mortgage. What can you do? I'm
Rocket
tired of paying this.
Mortgage.
I'm tired of paying this high rent. What can you do for me? They
Help
allowing you to
me.
put 1% down right now. Y'all better jump on that. Y'all better jump on that.
That's what she was
Get you a
saying,
house.
y'all. We talking about to Miss Barbara. She have a whole lot of stuff to say about that when it comes to these home owning properties. But wow, we got some people in here that's homeowners and telling their story. If anybody want to share their story
Yeah.
with us, I can drop the link because I think we can have 10 people on the
Yay.
stream
Pile
yard.
on up here.
So I'm gonna drop the link if anybody want to say something. You don't have to show yourself on camera. You can actually have your camera off
Yeah.
and stuff, so to make you feel comfortable.
Like show people how to buy. Like I said, NACA. Write it down. NACA. Call them up. You in the United States of America? Call them
So
up.
someone said this comment said no, that's not how it works. If the property value goes up due to new assessment, then the rent goes up. It's simple. That's why you have to have an account for when that happened, like saving it, a savings. But the average family can't afford the savings because they have a lot of bills. They have a lot of situations. Yeah, the NACA. I remember it was one of my coworkers at a job. They helped her
Yes,
get a
NACA.
property,
Very good.
fixer upper. They helped her get approved for a house. She had to hardly pay for nothing, but it was a fixer upper. So she had to pay for to fix the roof. They have to pay to get new windows and doors and new
No,
sheetrock and all
that's
that.
because she
That's
already owned the house, but they will also help
she.
you. They will give you a counselor to buy one.
Well, no. She had bought a fixer upper house, but she had to do work in the house and stuff like that. And
Right.
she went through the program, the ACA, and I remember I was like, man, well, okay. And I didn't really like her because she was a mean nurse. Baby, I did not want to work her hall. She was mean, nasty, and fat. I just didn't want to work her hall. But anyway, they said living paycheck to paycheck. Yes, people that's living paycheck to paycheck. It was a lady in the program that I was in. She was like, y'all gotta understand, I'm one paycheck away from being homeless myself. And I'm just being real. The average person is one paycheck away. Like I was barely making ends meet when I was paying my rent, when I had my own place. And then when the income just dropped on YouTube, I couldn't even afford to even keep the place. So I had to let the place go. Anna, thank you
Thank you,
for the
Anna.
super chat. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat.
Chat.
Yes, thank you.
Listen, I'm
Cause
telling y'all right now, young generation, please listen. Don't be stupid like me. It don't make no sense how stupid I was. I was dating lawyers, contractors. It make no sense.
They
Smoking up
wasn't
the
giving you
house.
no money, Miss Barbara?
Yes, that's where they make no sense, child. I'm telling you, we was like the Wizard of Oz, smoking a
so,
house every week. It don't
Oh.
make
thank you.
no sense. Don't wind up like me. Get you a mortgage. Don't start off paying rent. Oh, I just work a minimum wage job. So what? Call NACA. I just work a minimum wage job. I need to purchase a multiple family house. Here you go. Here you go.
And
Your
somebody
credit.
said the NACA definitely works. I know people who have personally used the
Thank you.
program.
There
I
we
heard
go.
that. Hmm.
There we go. And Rocket
Yes.
Mortgage is next, baby. For the people that got the any kind of job, Rocket Mortgage gonna give it to you.
Are you being
Yes.
paid to promote Rocket Mortgage on this show, Miss Barbara?
No, I'm being paid to save souls. I don't want to see people scuffling, child. Like I don't want to see
Cause she
people
does.
f up in America. I'm working my pearly gates into heaven. I'm
Cause I
repenting for all my sins. I'm letting the young generation know what to do. My page don't earn a dime, but I give them.
so they said rent, lights, water, internet, food, car note, gas, kids. Oh my God. I feel like I'm working to pay rent. I feel like I'm existing, not living. That is
Miss
so
Duval,
true.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do. Put
Go ahead.
on you a nice silk dress. We're gonna go to Monte Carlo, Monaco. Okay, we're gonna sit at the bar of a really nice hotel. We're gonna get you a rich European man that's gonna make all your troubles go away. Okay, that's what we're
Yes.
gonna do.
And that's why it's so important to have a two-parent household that bringing in an income. Because people say one-parent household, but you almost need three or four incomes. That's why I was like telling my sister, I was like, you got to help mom with the mortgage, with if you stay in there, you need to help her pay. Because it's
Yes, that's
hard
a
just
lot of stress.
depending on one person. It's going to be a lot of
Yes,
stress
yes,
because
sir.
the Latinos, they buying up a lot of property in the hood in Chicago, but what do? They all pitch in
Thank
the
you.
pot
Thank
to
you.
pay for the
Yes.
expenses of the
Thank you.
property.
I'm
I'm not
telling
Cause
you,
they
telling
it's like five
nobody.
of them come over from Mexico at a time. Five of them. They get a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. They all pile in that apartment. They all start working. Then
I'm
slowly they branch out. They use the one car. Everybody pitches in with the one car. All right, we're gonna take Jose to work. All right, we're about to take Javier. We're about to drop Maria off over here. They do that and then slowly branch out. Now somebody else gets another apartment. Okay, so
yo,
three of y'all move over here in the new apartment. Then we gonna get another car. Then they do it like that for a while. Now somebody else, okay, maybe it's time they're gonna buy a house. All right, now they didn't bought a house and another vehicle. Now it's three vehicles, 2 apartments, one house. You see, that's how they do that. We
rock
could
the
do that, but
bells.
we just don't want to. I don't
Need
know
a
why we don't
sound
want to do
effect
that.
Yes, and
after all that good
back in my
information.
grandmother day, back in those days, they used to do that back in the day, the black community but it came into the spirit where everybody gotta have their own, everybody gotta have their own. I remember one of my friends, he had rented out, he had got an apartment, he got a 3 bedroom. I said, why you got 3 bedrooms just for you? He couldn't keep it because he thought he was gonna keep making that money and all that, and then he got evicted. You it's nothing wrong with having roommates and y'all save up and get a property together. It's nothing wrong with y'all say, hey, let's how about we get a house together and 3 or 4 of your friends get a house together. So
Right.
it's a comment. Let me read this comment. Imagine owning a home and the AC and heat system needs replacing.
That's
That's
facts.
$15,000 at least.
Easily.
Don't
Yeah, but
forget
they
your
Easily.
have a lot
rooftop
of they have
replacement. Appliances also. I'm an advocate for renting until you have 1 year of
That's
savings. That's a good
facts.
point. That's a
Until
good
you
point.
have bread on hand to replace an AC unit, that's gonna be in the thousands. Okay. I don't think you should be owning any property. Until you have that amount of money on hand, thousands of dollars to replace something as expensive as an AC unit, you shouldn't be owning property.
Yeah, Anna.
okay.
That's
What
just
What do
straight
you
facts.
mean? You
Let's say
said
this off.
Anna. You said don't go outside, Wally. What do you mean? Was somebody looking for me? Lord, go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead, Miss
weak.
Barbara.
What? Don't go
Go.
outside. Nah,
I'm
man,
trying to see.
because
I'm trying to see
like
what you were saying.
listening to that traumatizing live that I just left, that was very traumatizing to hear.
Oh,
All of
you were
that.
over there. Were you typing in
I
his
was
chat?
naughty, like I'm in the bushes listening to that garbage.
Mm,
Like
wow.
almost going to witness assassination on the
Uh-oh.
next live. Possibly, it's terrible. I bet you Whack 100 set his ass up.
Uh-oh.
Like word that because he put Chrisean, your baby's like Chrisean baby. Why would you say that?
I
You
don't think WAC 100 encouraged him. Deny has been on a rampage ever since they lost it. Ever since he either put the page down, lost the 15,000, lost the 20,000, lost the 25,000. He had been on a rampage. And if he's going through something financially, the best thing to do is to reach out to the audience and say, "Hey, show proof. Say, hey, I'm going through something. Can y'all help me out?" But he probably have so much pride that he don't even want to do that.
That's the problem, the pride. Because ain't no way I have that much talent and I'm just sitting on the internet, just wasting my life making foo accounts, contacting people, trying to get other people to crash out, and kick up mess and drama. That's sad. Why are you
There
not in
is
somebody's acting class?
there
Why are
is
you not connecting with
yo,
you live in Los Angeles. There's no excuse for you to not know people who work on set. You don't know anybody who works on a crew anywhere. You can't get a job working on set. Like, that's what I tell actors. If you are not in front of the camera, then you need to be trying to work behind the camera. Just make sure you're on set making connections. Like, what are you doing?
Somebody said, oh, buying a home and finding out the average monthly energy bill is $1,000. You got to be
What?
clear that it's been people, some parts of this country, they paying so high in energy bill now. The energy bill have went up on some parts of the country, and it's been a lot of governors been talking about it. So yeah, y'all got to keep y'all into the streets.
Those solar panels are helping a lot of people though. Those solar panels.
But yeah, it costs money till we get that place
Yeah.
on your
Oh, they
home.
got a lot of free programs with them solar panels. I don't know why they want everybody. They
And
have
I
a listen. Do your research, y'all. They got down payment programs. And when you don't got nothing, you a young couple. I'm gonna tell you, young couple, what to do. Y'all don't go put your little money together buying y'all a little single home. Buy y'all a multiple family home. All right, and then have that all together. And then when you build up your money and your equity, it will pay for your single family home house. Y'all got a long life to live. 30 years, 15 years pays off mortgages. Go get it.
And here go Miss Duval. She said, "You want me to screenshot my $600 electric wallet? I'll send it to you." You know how to screenshot? I believe it. The electric bills have went up in this country, and so it's a lot, especially when you have kids too. I can imagine it's a lot. It's a lot. Like people will say to me, like, "Wally, I will help you, but I'm going through things right now. I have my bills and stuff like that." And I say, you know what? I understand. I get it. I understand people is going through some things and stuff like that. Like Miss Barbara said, on and on home. But you got some people that don't have the money or the income enough to even do that. They under so much debt and under so much stress that they can't even do the research or have the time to do the research to even look into those programs and all of that because they're going through so much. But I always encourage people just to pray and pray to God to give you the strength to get through it. Especially because there's a lot of single mothers out here that have it's just them. They have to pay for everything.
Look, out of every
They have
worst
to pay for
situation that
everything.
happens to you is the best thing that ever happened if you get it accomplished with a positive attitude. Look how Peach McIntyre was evicted right on YouTube, evicted. Baby, she shows people how to make money on the internet. Now they living in a damn mansion. It's so beautiful to see that she
So
was evicted from a 3-bedroom apartment and then moved into a mansion, and she showed everybody how to do it. And the only thing she collects is her checks from Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. She's a content creator. That's her only income, her and her husband.
So I said that's not how it works. Energy bill tax credit is easy, but you don't get a tax break immediately. It spans over 10 years. So you got to do your research on a lot of stuff. They say, yes, my grandparents just got solar panels installed for completely free. They do have grant programs. I remember back when I was telling my grandmother, this was years ago, they said we could either fix your roof for free, paid by this program, or the back porch. But since she already got her back porch, she already paid to get her roof fixed herself out of pocket. They went and fixed her back porch. They paid for it. It was paid by like a grant program that was helping the senior citizens. So they do even have programs for senior citizens. You just have to, research. Mm-hmm. They said, is it too late to buy a home at 63? No, it's never too late. As long as you breathe it, you should buy. If you can afford it, you can buy a home. So it's
Especially
never
if
too
you
late.
have children. That's my problem right now. Especially if you have children. I have to.
Yes. And Miss Barbara said a lot in here. We definitely got Miss Barbara on. We definitely got Miss Prada on. So if anybody else want to dive into the conversation, you always can hit the link and you can come on as well. But it's never like to the sister there. It's never too late to own a home. You could be 73 and own a home. It's never too late. Somebody said, I'm an advocate of getting on the waiting list for affordable homes, then use government assistance to help pay with the mortgage payment and interest. Yes, I'm on the waiting list. I actually got to text the lady and let her know that because in Las Vegas, in order to be on the waiting list, to keep your name on the waiting list, you got to keep letting them know every month that you need housing.
Baby, they have a waiting list for these condos you could buy. I was reading the things when people said, yeah, my aunt was on the waiting list. They called her 30 years later. She was
Yeah, it's people that's been
Not
on there
30
for
years later.
it's people that's been on
dead.
the waiting list for 30 some
They called
years.
her, she was dead. Yo,
Yeah, it was too late. 30 years. They said, I wasn't resorting to my energy bills. I just bought a house and realized how high the monthly bill was. That's all I'm saying. Okay, thank you so very much for that, Missy. Yeah, we're
Anybody
gonna.
buying a single house, they better have money. If you buying a house with no equity, not bringing you in no money, you're gonna have those kind of bills. That's why you got to get multiple family house. That's it. Unless you could afford just having a house. Some people got jobs that pay them 500, 300,000 a year and stuff like that. They could. Those are the people that can afford even 100,000, 200,000. Those are the people that can afford single family houses. But if you under that, you have to get a multiple family house, and then your multiple family house got to pay for your single family house. It's gonna take some time.
I agree. It's definitely going to take some time, and you got to see what's best for you and your family, and everything. Someone did tell me yesterday to switch gears back into some mess real quick. Somebody said, "Oh, 82 is dragging you." I didn't see it. It may have went on members only. Prada, we did send Prada to go to look. Prada didn't see it either. I don't know if Miss Barbara have seen it either, but she's probably waiting to buy him an expensive gift on her good credit. We don't know.
Shut up, man. Talking about I got good credit. The more you
Miss
say
Barbara, what gift are you going to buy your King 82?
that. AT2 is a very good business man, and I would like for him to be a business content. And I'm not gonna tell y'all because he gonna find out if I tell you.
Okay, well,
And he like
somebody
every
said
year,
if you
every
pay
year,
us $600 in a monthly
pick it out
bill,
with
then you
love.
should reassess. I have a 3,000 square feet home and pay $340 during peak times. And I'm assuming, are you talking about that's your energy bill? Let me know if you're talking about your energy bill. But go ahead, Miss Barbara. What was you saying?
No. Nothing. I just want everybody, when they get off, make sure they don't procrastinate. Google NACA, learn from a fool.
Okay.
And like
Somebody
me.
else said, I live in the Bay Area. I haven't had a 300 energy bill since I lived in a one-bedroom apartment. Wow, that's see. It all depends on your location. It all depends on the area because you may have some greedy energy companies that want to increase the energy bill. Somebody said, buy AT2 some lip balm." Was something else. They are being something else. Bessie in the chat. Somebody said, maybe have your local energy company come check the meter. Yes, I
Yeah.
pay like $340 a month in electricity. So you just got to stay on top of it. It's a lot and stuff like that. I'm so glad that we have Miss Barbara on. I'm so glad we have Prada on
I would
talking
get
about the stuff.
solar panels if I had a house. I would call all kinds of companies because, like I said, if you are in cities in United States, I mean, I'm quite sure y'all got companies that y'all could call. Y'all giving because in New York, everybody gets their solar panels for free.
Mm,
They beg you.
really?
Yes, all of these houses they get their solar panels for free.
Wow. And that's to be good to have that. Yes. Definitely good to have that. So thank y'all so much for coming on today. This has been a lit show. We've been on for almost 3 hours. I know it's late. What time is it where y'all at? Because it's only 5:50 where I'm at.
Wally, I want to shake it up because you ain't coming back on till tomorrow, right?
It's
But go
only
ahead, Miss
8:50
Barbara.
here.
Oh, it's
We
only
got to talk
8:50?
about
Okay.
this. We got to talk about this Clarissa Shields. We got to talk about it, Wally.
Did you watch it? Did you watch it? Is
Yes,
that
I
the what the boxer?
did. I wanted to send you the link because my daughter gave me the link, and I wanted to send you the link so you could see the fight. Yeah,
Oh, what? So did she win?
yeah. If you want to call it that, because I didn't
Why
think
you
she.
why you
I, didn't-
say
I
it like that then?
because I don't think she beat Daniels down. I don't think she.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
So it wasn't a knockout.
No, it wasn't, sugar. No, it wasn't. And if it looked like I need to rebuttal my statement, afraid of Aaliyah Ali being 17 years older than her. I think Aaliyah Ali might have a chance of not. That, oh boy, Leah Ali come back 17 years out of retirement and knock her on her ass because I heard some other stuff about Miss Clarissa too. Mm. Investigate, Wally. Do your investigation and come on and let's talk about Clarissa when you come back tomorrow. Let it be one of the topics. Yeah, because you know you're gonna find out
And
all.
you watched the fight and you said you don't think she won, Miss Barbara. How?
No. I know she won by points, but she did not give a championship fight as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, if it would have been 12 rounds, we don't know what we would have seen. I think Little Daniels did her thing. And Daniels being so light skinned.
So is it Aaliyah Ali or is it Lala Ali?
Well, you know I'll be saying things wrong. Stop teasing people, y'all. Stop teasing
I'm
people.
asking. I'm asking
You
you.
know, I
I'm trying
talk
to.
like I talk like Mathia, but it's Aaliyah. What is Allah? Aaliyah Ali?
The feet posted it on. They said Daniels ran most of the fight. Shields threw way more punches, and they landed.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah. But for Daniels, that had to been such the underdog. Her face should have been lumped up. Something should have happened. She came in there with a smile and left with a smile. And to me, Clarissa needs to let somebody else say how great she is instead of saying it herself because
They said Aaliyah Ali is slow for Carissa. Sorry, y'all. Someone also said Barbara is drunk.
no, I'm just saying if I said now y'all gotta go and listen to what I had to say. I made a thing about it, but I said what I said now. Now, like she didn't fight like a champion. Boxing is my sport. I like boxing, and I wasn't entertained. No, uh-uh. I think Daniels. If we would have seen 12 rounds, I don't think we would have. Might have seen Shields getting knocked out.
She said she confident, but don't be a hater, Barbara.
It's not a hate. I'm tired of seeing that beautiful queen played for a smut by 1.5 million. Her little pimp Papoose trying to pimp her out and run back to Remy when he get 1.5 million. That's what I'm tired of seeing her. I'm tired of seeing him play that queen like a side chick. You know how
They
you gonna talk
said
about having a baby from a married man? Like
Miss
stop.
Barbara, you don't think she played herself?
Excuse me.
You don't think she played herself?
I think she played herself by saying she's wants a baby from a married man and all of these things, tattooing him underneath her breast, carrying on. Yeah, I think she played herself very bad. And I think that Papoose is playing her. Because if that man did not want his wife no more, bottom line, he will be divorced. Point blank, bottom line. It all comes being that I have wisdom and I'm older than y'all. I'm seeing this old fool for what he did. 1.5 million. At first, I was stupid, saying, "Oh, that's gonna be a great fight, Ali and Clarissa." Then I said, "Wait a minute, hell no, that wouldn't be no great fight. That lady is 17 years older than Clarissa. No, I wouldn't want to see that fight. I wouldn't want to see that fight. I was just saying something, seeing how bad, in my opinion, Clarissa fought yesterday.
someone said I wouldn't be surprised if Miss Barbara was a boxer back in the day. She done had every job in the past.
Yeah. But y'all got my daughter cracking up.
she def
They don't
she said
believe
she
my stories that year, right? You gotta tell them my stories are real.
No,
she,
Word, you gotta tell them I'm not the joker. I'm not the joker.
no, their commentary is just funny.
Yeah, no, but I'm not the joker. I got no
so
shame in my game.
somebody else commented that she definitely playing herself. The man is old and washed up. He is
Thank
with
you.
her for her money.
Thank
That's
you.
what they
Thank
said.
Yes,
you.
looking for another outlet
Thank
to try to
you.
seem like a
Not old and washed up.
Thank you. Hold on, y'all. I want y'all to give me 1 second. Hold
And
on.
then it
Because
was
y'all think
it
I'm
was
always
her.
trying to promote stuff.
No,
I
it was her tucking
want
up
y'all to see what I
the
had to
Gucci,
say
the
about
Gucci,
this.
the Gucci
Hold
top
on,
with
wait.
the titty.
Wait. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Her daughter needs to do a tell-all.
Oh yes, I will soon be coming to talk to you guys. I'll be tuning in. You guys are really nice. I like how you guys speak. Y'all got some hot
Yes,
topics. Y'all got some good hot topics.
At
Thank
what
you,
yes.
age?
Thank
babe.
you,
Hold
thank
on.
you,
At what age
thank
did you
you.
get your real estate license?
At 18, I did.
Okay, and what company did you work for?
Oxford and Keller Williams.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Don't
All
be
right,
lying.
I'm so happy my mom is
Oh,
able to brag. Yes, girl.
oh,
But let's stick to Mr. Shields though and the Papoose topic.
oh yeah. I'm getting ready to show
Because
them what I said
honestly, like it was
that.
so cringy to see her with that top on. Like you finally got a nice expensive top on. The outfit finally looked decent, and you made it so tacky, tucking it in for the tattoo. I'm sorry, like girl.
Cheesy. She looked big and cheesy.
Yes, big and cheesy, smiling with them gums. Like I like her as a fighter. Don't get me wrong. With the Layla Ali situation, my mom, we kind of got like a two little different opinions, but I do agree with the part like be a good fighter. All that y'all acting like y'all playing around, girl. You only playing around because Pap is there. I'm not Pap.
Okay.
Your energy is just totally shifted. Any other fight that you did, bitch, you don't went to MMA. Stop playing like you don't take your fighting serious and really knock that girl out.
And
Like,
how you look showing off for a married man? That man
yeah,
is
but
married.
you're not trying to get your face damaged because when you go home with your nigga, you want to grind that dick up, girl. You don't get in the field and stop around. Like that's how I look at it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I really have to clock her tea because it's like, you know what I'm saying? We got these girls on that ass TV and Zeus getting in the field. Huh?
You know what, Wally? I'm
come on now.
Let me tell you
she
something.
Almost had me. No, hold on, no, look, mommy. That's I was just about to say, and I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be funny. But Clarissa pissed me off so bad with that fight yesterday. She almost made me think about that dumbass theory with the Taseki and the Clarissa. Like if she was to do professional boxing, could she win? I don't know now. Now I don't know. Yeah, like
I really want. You know, and because now she's making a mockery out of women boxing. If Aaliyah,
no, she's not making a mockery like how Gervonta Davis did. See, I don't think she's that bad. I don't think that. But I'm just saying, don't be such a nice fighter and have such a good story and play yourself out like a sellout, trying to enter else with somebody else lust and drama. You got a fresh start and a fresh career, girl. Do your own shit. You don't need Papoose for
that old man
looking stupid.
Too young for that.
She finally had that nigga take his hat off though, cause he looked good. I ain't gonna lie with the hat off, but I would not be running around with no Papoose.
I'm weak.
I would not be running around with no Papoose. I don't know what he got going on, what he say. I don't know, but baby, it ain't Papoose. Pat them bars, lyricists. What they said? She rocking it like what? Shit is bad funny. What's up? Yes, but whenever y'all join the lives and stuff, you know, I would definitely be happy to join, tune in. Got my own YouTube, you know, I have my face on camera. I'm a nice, pretty.
Yay!
Yes.
You know, we could get some nice hot topics together and just, you know, do our thing. Cause
yes,
I like you guys. You guys are nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me speak. Thank you.
Thank you. I wonder if Miss Barbara's daughter knows about the crowd, the stroller, the pink toe ring.
The gifts that I bought conscious.
Oh, I don't know. When it comes down to all that conscious, I don't tune in that much because I don't tune in that much.
They be jealous.
But
now listen, I want y'all to hear
I got my own gifts. That's what I do know. I got my own gifts.
I'm a gift. Like, hold on. Yeah. Tell them one of my licks paid for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tell them how many licks I got.
Yeah.
The whole lounge. Right, hold on. No, we're gonna make this clear. Clear.
Oh my goodness.
Now listen, I want y'all to hear something that I made about this is something I made to Calista Shields about Papoose. Hold on. Because while you ain't gonna be on tomorrow. Hold on, wait. I'm not monetized, so what does I do? No, hold on, wait. Okay, wait, no. I can't operate nothing.
Yeah, you don't have to play it because we don't have permission to use their content.
Yeah. No, this is my content. This is me.
But we don't have permission to use their
listen.
We don't have permission to use their content. Ms. Barbara, you could just tell us what you could just tell us what you said. But you could just tell us what you post. We don't have permission to use the content.
Right this is my content. I made this.
But you played it. But you played it off somebody else's live.
No, I'm not. I'm playing off my own page. This is my shit.
But
all mine's not nobody.
You don't own that content. If you playing
Wally, I'm not telling you no lie. Listen.
If you playing some of that boxing match, Miss Barbara. If you playing some of that boxing match.
See how he's playing you. Okay, she's not jealous of that. She just see how he's playing you. 1.5 million. First of all, if Papoose was concerned about your career, he was trying to push you to fight Muhammad Ali daughter that's retired.
But Miss Barbara, did you say you don't want him to face Muhammad Ali daughter?
Listen to what I told her.
But you told us, Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara, did you tell us she can't beat Muhammad Ali daughter because Muhammad Ali daughter is old? I should have sent to Muhammad Ali's daughter and see if
No,
she
I
agreed
said it
with
was
that.
going to be a circus show. You making a mockery of boxing. There's a lot of young people your contended your age that's waiting in line to get that bag, and you letting that big head old man Papoose bring us back to Muhammad Ali days and get the bag like what was it with Don King? He want to be Don King and get the bag for Muhammad Ali. Got her coming out to get her brains busted open. That's what
That's They said, Miss Barbara, this will cost you another month of StreamYard.
No, everybody better put a collection in for that stream. And we need one of those sound machines.
No, ain't no collection play, Miss Barbara.
No,
We
but
not all
that's
up here playing other people's content. You are. So
I'm
you
They said,
not.
have to pay for
That's
another
my
month of
own
StreamYard. Don't
content,
put
dog.
that on
like,
us.
That's
they
my
said,
own page.
when they
That's
said,
my.
what y'all said about the pink wig, LOL, somebody also
Oh,
said,
they said
Wiley.
your king was over there casting spells on you, Miss Barbara.
Oh my God! Why did they
they,
think about me?
they said, Wiley, you better send an invoice. This is an ad. Hashtag no free promo.
Rocket Mortgage. Get you a mortgage with Rocket Mortgage.
Oh yeah, we got to. We going to. In fact, while he call Market Mortgage and tell him to send him this live. You know how to point it out. Tell him, listen, we've been advocating for you. Send us some information. Yeah, email these EOs, whatever that nigga
They
name.
said this is going to be like Sean Paul and Mike Tyson. This is what
I'm weak.
they said in here. They
Yup.
Miss Flower said, no, you need to pay up. Somebody said pink wig be hair be sitting on his head looking crazy.
What about a pink wig? What happened?
No. They said your king hair be looking toe up.
Talking about content.
Oh my God.
Exile out of that kingdom. I'm exiled out of that damn kingdom.
They said, Miss Barbara, how you gonna panhandle on Wiley's channel? You're the one playing other people's content.
Right.
That's my page. I'm telling you, I hit the wrong button. It's my page. I wanted y'all to hear what I was telling Carissa,
But
won't
you already
play.
said that you think Carissa should go and face Muhammad Ali's daughter, and I would love to see it too.
No, I don't. I
Okay,
didn't want. I told you it was going to be a circus show.
But then you changed your mind. I think you said you changed your mind, right?
No, after she fought so bad yesterday, yeah, because that would be a great comeback if she could knock Clarissa ass out. So after I see Clarissa can't fight, yeah, I want her to come back and beat her ass.
They said if Wiley was back to his old self, he would say, "You're gonna have to send me a cash app before you play that here."
Okay, yeah, send him a cash app so I can
Wow. Okay, don't forget, you all, make sure y'all hit the thumbs up and share this live. It was really good having Miss Barbara daughter on. Like, Miss Barbara's daughter is very entertaining. Very entertaining.
Oh yes, like I told you guys, you gotta let me know whenever
She's
the
in
next
her
time.
panties right now. She gonna click that thing and y'all gonna see why I always be.
I'm weak.
Oh, she is so funny.
No, I'm just saying, like she gonna click it and y'all gonna see.
Well, ain't gonna be a bad surprise. Shit.
Wally, remember when you try to flash yourself on my live, Wally?
I can't. Now he tried to flash.
What? Somebody said Wiley got the best chat on YouTube. Miss Barbara is gangster. She from New York. Yeah, Miss Barbara's from New York.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wally tried to flash on my live,
how
y'all.
often do you guys lives?
We go live like pretty much almost every day. Now we just going almost every day now.
Barbara, do you be on Wiley's station head?
Nah, I gotta get back. I don't really know how to be using these apps and stuff. She know that.
But with the heads and all that, you're gonna figure all that out. Okay.
Yes.
We're gonna figure that out.
I'm gonna put two YouTubers together to give a meet and greet in New York. We're gonna have a very nice time. You know, I'm gonna set it up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can set something up at Olga's. Hey, we are the party givers. We should show them our party.
One thing I can say though, my mom does have wonderful hospitality.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie. In person, she is very much filled with abundance, and she did teach me a good extensive class when it comes down to hosting events. You know, regardless of how she talks or when she get her rambling, she's in her comfort zone. She gonna say her ones and her twos. But when it comes down to Miss Barbie, you know, she likes to slay. I'm not gonna lie.
So, Miss Barbara, you gonna roll out the red carpet for me when I come to New York?
Yeah, I want to put the
you and Wally too.
Two
yes.
channels together, and we're gonna have a very nice time. Take you to Miss Olga restaurant.
Go party.
She has
and then, you know, if my mom don't feel like
there.
going out to the strip club, I always be in Starlets, lit as fuck.
Oh, that's,
you know, we be outside.
Then I'll leave you to the I'll leave y'all to the you know, the younger crew to the younger crew.
You know, just saying,
but y'all will definitely
someone said, will the witness protection program let her out in public?
You know what?
Tell them about it.
No, they are so funny. Oh
no, but tell them about it. I ain't never stay in that bitch. I ain't never stay in that bitch. But I was in it. I ain't never stay in it, did I? No. I move freely, right?
Period.
They said, which borough is Miss Barbara from? Sounds like the Bronx.
Harlem. I'm from Harlem.
Harlem.
Now it's Soto. That hoe got us.
They said, is she going to the strip clubs with her mama?
No, she not popping out, honey. That's a Dolo thing for me, boo.
I don't go to strip clubs. I don't believe in that shit.
She gonna be
Miss Barbara, they said, did you move freely or did they give up trying to protect you?
Both.
Yeah, it was like they said trying to protect Miss Barbara was like trying to protect Alpar Martinez.
They tried to set me up. They left my door open for me to get robbed, but I was wait a minute. But my neighborhood was so damn good, I didn't even get robbed. They left my door open for 3 days.
No. Wow, Miss Barbara.
Yo, that district attorney office is as big as the president's. I'm telling you, that nigga giving out 99 years. That motherfucker was giving out 99 years.
Not 99.
Wait.
No,
I'm weak.
Oh shit! I locked them motherfuckers up again. I swear, had them niggas for lunch.
Thank you. This was real fun.
This was great.
This is fun. Wow, it's 6:10. So it's late. It's not that late with y'all at, because apparently it was 8:50 earlier. So it's like 9.
We got.
It's only 10 p.m.
She's in Atlanta, and I think he's in Vegas.
In Las Vegas.
Oh,
and you're in New York.
Hey.
We got people all over, don't we, Diane?
Yeah. Oh, how is Vegas? How is Vegas?
Vegas is fun. It's lit.
They just had Destiny's Child at Beyonce's concert last night in Vegas.
I know. Yes, they did. They was so.
Whoever had that concert.
Yeah, Riley, you wasn't outside.
Riley, you should have been boots on the ground. You should have been boots on the ground.
It's so hard to be boots on the ground with this hot air.
Some boots.
Oh Lord! Right. They said if you in Harlem, you're from the Bronx. Maybe what was that? Fordham.
I'm crying. That's kind of a true New York statement, though.
Yeah.
If you're from Harlem, then you're from the Bronx, because we definitely do live in the Bronx.
Let me tell you something. They got everybody.
There you go.
I keep telling y'all there's no more damn Harlem.
No.
Okay.
Oh, Harlem was so lit yesterday.
Oh yeah, this my daughter was
going on in Harlem yesterday.
I wish I knew how to set it up where I could show the clips of like how Harlem was so fucking fat. It was so vibey, like oh my goodness. It was
They had like a block party.
It was more than a block party. So it's something called like streets, and Harlem goes by number avenues. So you have 110th Street all the way down to like let's say 155th. It was people outside from 110th to like 145th though. It was amazing.
Wow.
It was. It really felt like old, like Crooklyn in like a modernized day, like block party, real lit shit, house party. Like oh my god.
March all their asses out.
Yo, she being funny though, but you know it's crazy. Nobody got evacuated. The police let everything rock. It was so peaceful. No shootings,
That's
no
good.
robberies. Like days like that in Harlem, coming from like such a loving community, it was like that was like a legendary day. The summertime Harlem. I'm not gonna lie, it was really
That's
nice.
good.
It was
That was
really nice.
fun.
That's what I'm saying. The city is loving. That's I'm like, what's up with Vegas and Atlanta? Shit.
Yeah, that's
Atlanta is
lovely.
trash.
Oh my gosh,
Hate
stop.
it. Yeah, I
But
hate
the
it.
houses are cheap out there.
Yeah, that's why a bunch of New Yorkers move here. So the New Yorkers that I've met who moved from New York to here, they love it because they're like, I can get
Yeah, all my
I can't
friends
get
love
this back
it.
home. Yeah.
Oh.
But you have to have money going out there. I don't feel like you could go out there not having money and try to live off that income
That's
straight up.
facts.
You
Right.
go fuck
Yeah.
yourself up because
Yes.
that's too much of a hard economy switch. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah, that's why I feel like, and then like I do say it's also like a conflict of like a lot of violence.
Well, just hurry
too,
up
a
and
lot
get
of
your damn license back so we can
Facts.
look and see what the hell
you
is going
know
on.
shit, because I know how I felt like living upstate when I had like a lot of New Yorkers invading where I was coming from upstate. It was like damn, a little bit too much of a weird diversity. That's why I'm happy I moved to the city to be that girl. Cause
Classes upstate.
girl, nobody care about no dance
Dance
class.
every
Don't like
week.
girls.
We didn't know what
I'm
this shit
weak.
was.
She a runner. She a
Please.
track star. I like sports.
Please, we used to come to New York. I had to pay for a hotel. We stay at the New Yorker for 2 weeks because they had to perform at the New York
That's
hotel
cute or whatever.
with them white
but
kids.
we on to bigger, better things. Stream my sister music. Her shit lit.
Black young people that
everything
want to
is
get out of
amazing.
New York City, move down to Ithaca, New York. Put your children in college down there. Get you a job in the college.
Only thing I could say though is the educational systems are wonderful. They are
Yes,
immaculate.
yes,
Truly so. Yes,
yes,
they are.
yes.
But besides that, everything else is very ghetto and very
Yes.
hippie like.
Anybody in New York City, take yourselves upstate New York. Don't mess with New York. Go upstate New York. You
Mm.
get better quality of living, better quality of education. Oh my God.
And also back to the
You
boxing.
able to
I
get a
gotta
card.
wait. Hold on. I have
No.
to say one more thing back to this boxing thing, and it's not even on Clarissa Shields. This is on Javante Davis because he really used to be one of my favorite fighters. But just key note: when you put your hands on women and you step in that ring, your title definitely got saved by the grace of God because you would have been that undisputed title. Definitely would have been gone. Like he's another fighter that's just down the drain. His little tiny ass just need to go ahead and retire. Because my friend did his hair, and you talking about some grease falling in your eyes.
Oh, hold on. They talking about. Hold on. They talk about. I didn't work for Jan and all of these.
Mommy, you really did, but it's like when you go crazy like that, people like, all right, Miss Barbara. You know what I'm saying? But we know that though. I will clarify that up, but I stay on that topic. How y'all feel about that with Javante Davis?
I don't know too much about that. I'm more like a wrestling fan.
Me, I don't know about no
Same.
Javante
Yeah.
Davis.
So how y'all feel about Hulk Hogan being racist? What's
Leave
that
him
opinion on
alone.
that?
So we actually dragged Wiley because Wiley got up here and was like fake crying. Oh my God, Hulk Hogan.
That's special shit for a while.
So we dragged him for that. However, he was trying to say like, he understands that he's racist and stuff, but he's no longer here. I get what Wiley was trying to say, but at the same time, this is why it's important to be a respectable person while you're alive. Nobody has anything bad to say about you if you didn't do anything egregious while you were alive.
Yeah, you definitely took the words right out of my mouth.
I don't think that man is a racist. I think y'all need to be ashamed of yourself telling that man was a racist.
Miss Barbara, he is on tape saying racist stuff about Black people.
He's on tape talking about his daughter boyfriend, which is a Black man, and I talk about my daughter boyfriends and call them all kinds of N-words every day. I don't care. What? N-word is an N-word. He called it as he seen it in the privacy of his own
my
house.
damn daughter. Absolutely. She want to be with a YN.
Yeah. So
no, so what though? All right,
but you don't be disrespecting because wrestling, that was me and my brother life, man. My brother used to always tie me. We used to play Cowboy Indians and wrestling and stuff. Yeah. And wrestling, come on, Jolly Green, what is it, the Giant, Andre the Giant?
Yeah, Andre
the Giant and Hulk Hogan, man, stop playing with me all day. Then disrespectful people saying disrespectful things about that man. Everybody a racist. Why?
Well, that shouldn't be normalized. So that's why I think her point
It's
is
not what you
saying,
people call you, is what you answer to.
I know that, but you know, it also plays a part of just because people see, like, you can only be, everybody has a capacity of how strong they can be mentally. Like, sometimes just comes to a point where you're just like, all right, you know, normalizing this shit is actually traumatizing yourself sometimes, you know? Like, putting yourself in like that whole different type of realm of thinking that certain things is okay, it's not okay.
It's okay for Hulk Hogan to call that mother effer or N-word, in my opinion. It's okay with me.
All right.
He said what he said.
Whatever's cool.
Yo, we're gonna put our family, like when we move in, because we packed up right here. We gonna put our family. We worse than a dysfunctional family. Y'all gonna see how we get down.
Why you gonna say that? What you be telling these people, Miss Barbara?
Mama, wait, who was it? Oh yeah, it was Wally. That Jonathan had to threaten.
What? No, you did not have his dumb ass trying to talk to Wally like that.
Yo, Jonathan.
Wally, because he will never be getting no gifts. He'll be giving all the gifts to you. Don't make me knock him out, Wally. Don't play with Wally.
Yo, and Gregory too.
And what's your name, sweetheart? That's on the screen right to the to the right.
Good head on her shoulder. Thank you, goodness. They like
Proud of me.
Oh, what's your name, honey?
Proud of me.
Proud of me. Oh, okay.
Like that expensive
Everybody share. Oh, well, my name is Dyer. I don't know. I don't got my YouTube name, but my Instagram is Visionaries Finest.
Oh yeah, pull her up. Pull my baby Instagram up right now, Wally.
I can't pull up. I'm not on the laptop. I'm on my phone.
Damn, try to pull her up.
Oh,
how?
You got it. You got it.
My page is public. Yeah. I'm crying. My page is public though.
Your page is public. Okay.
Yeah, my page is public.
Put her link in the chat, Miss Barbara.
They said Miss Barbara daughter got a good head on her shoulder. Thank goodness.
Thank you.
You guys see how
type
beautiful.
In the chat?
You got to see how beautiful.
How do you type in the chat?
So black and beautiful.
How do you type in the chat?
I don't know, but I know that I don't want nobody
but
to
it would
see
just be
panties.
Hush. It will be visionaries.finance at Instagram.
Spell it out.
VISIONARIES.FINEST. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wally's doing something.
And that shit was
probably doing it right now. Yeah, it's cute. Thank you. What's
wrong?
But it was so fun having you on. It was so fun having y'all on today. This was lit.
Absolutely. It was a real nice pleasure talking to y'all. I look forward to speaking to y'all again.
I think we out of the studio now.
Yes, no, I'm just going to take my banner down. All right, y'all. We will see y'all tomorrow for some more subjects. This was fun. I will be going over to other YouTube channel and see the ATC say something so we can respond to them tomorrow.
Oh, boy. When y'all... Wally, I think it's gonna make you upset when you see that mess.
You think he's gonna come back live tonight, Miss Barbara?
I pray to God.
Oh, you talk about the knots. Okay, yeah, I gotta watch it. I think
I just pray to God that AT2 don't even see that mess.
You already know. You already know.
He watched it because they have some type of obsession with each other. Yeah, it's a mutual obsession. They love talking about each. Papa, stop drinking my apple juice. They love talking about each other.
Between them two, but putting babies into it, you're doing too much now. The Knot got himself in a whole lot of trouble now. And I see somebody trying to set him up. I see Whack 100 calling them Crips and Bloods, telling them what that damn said. I do, setting this dumb ass up.
Wiley Paul has a source in the Bloods, right?
Paul has a source. Yeah.
Look, people go missing. Isn't there a lot of conspiracies when people was messing with that baby? Now they missing 6 feet under and stuff like that. You know, there's certain names is forbidden. You just can't be playing around with people, kids and kids.
Definitely gonna have to check it out. But all right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I gotta do my closing. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you enough. One time to get her, always you mad. Put God first. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Because we've been on here for like over 3 hours. And make sure y'all leave a comment once we
love you guys so much.
And don't forget the cash apps who could give.
$$ Wally Show 1990 Wally
I'm
Show
putting it in the chat.
and she
Give it
put it
in.
in the chat as well.
Every little
And
penny counts.
yes, thank you, Miss Barbara again. Thank you,
Yes,
Prada.
Lord Jesus.